products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
You put it off all month, but guys, you need to act now. International Diamond Center's amazing free finance offer ends Monday. So if it's time to pop the question, celebrate a big anniversary, or upgrade her diamond, now is the best time. And this is the best way to buy. You can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of just 0%. 0.0. That's all the way to the year 2030. All designer rings and all certified diamonds are included. All colored gemstone jewelry, all fashion jewelry. Nothing's held back. So act now. Get that $12,000 engagement ring with a hand-picked certified diamond and designer setting and pay just $200 a month. Or that $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. While interest rates are up everywhere else, IDC takes them all the way down to 0. So you can go big. But time is running out. International Diamond Center's rate relief ends Monday, June 30th and will not be extended. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com. On approved credit.
When you hear the words Good Greek, you might think moving and storage. I don't blame you. I mean, it's in their name, Good Greek Moving and Storage. But did you know that they are the world's only full-service relocation company? They provide everything from realty services, moving, storage, Good Greek Van Lines, providing long-distance moving across the U.S. and the world. There's Good Greek Insurance, Good Greek Lending, homeowners, auto insurance, and mortgages. You can get a free moving quote and learn more by going to goodgreek.com.
1025, The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go. All systems go.
This is the true story about Mackin. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning Stone Pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real laugh, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready?
Oh, wait. So we're just going to wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now.
Right now.
It's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
And I be catching them northern pike like on the 10-pound test. Success, never fast, take a guess. I be the early morning star.
Hello, welcome to Senning Show. You've been holding for roughly 40 minutes. Who am I speaking with? Hello? Hello? Hello?
The 10-cent brain.
Been gone too long, too much cocaine.
But now that I'm back on the block, I'm ready to rock left to right all night. My game's
It is a free ballin' Friday in every sense of the word. If I could just give you a peek behind the curtain, I usually spend the morning putting together stories, ideas, thoughts, and then about 15 minutes before the show, I send it all to Dizzy, compiled with stuff that he sent me as well. I lost it all today. It's all gone. So the free balling Friday moniker has never been more true. It's a great day to get on the phone lines if there's something that's been on your mind. Comments, questions, concerns from the week. We've had a lot of stuff cooking lately. Get in the mix. 800-771-1025. You can hit us up on social media at The John Senning, at Dizzy4Mayor. You can also watch the program. We are live on video at the Bone Facebook as well as the Bone YouTube. So join us in all those different ways. Diz is often in the comments on the different streaming video platforms. So get in there and say hi to Diz. I do want to get a couple housekeeping type notes out of the way before we get into whatever we're doing today, which I have no idea. Tomorrow, it's going to be very, very exciting. From 11 to 2, I'm going to be out at the Furman Ford in Clearwater, 11 to 2, that is. And then the first hour, I'll be out there chilling by myself. Starting at noon, I will actually be stepping up to the plate as a co-host for the Mike O radio show.
Oh.
So I'm very, very excited about that. The dynamics of radio are so interesting. And now that this show is a thing, I feel like I have a greater appreciation for all of the players involved at all times. And trust me, I realize, I don't want to say that was going to sound like I was going to say something douchey.
What were you going to say?
I think where I was headed was I realize how good of a co-host I am. I think that's what I was getting. I think that's what was in my head. But no, Drew and I had a great rapport, and I enjoyed that, being able to snipe and being able to just get in there, which I'll be able to do with Mike tomorrow, among many other things. So it's just giving me a newfound appreciation. I feel like this is where I'm meant to be, but it does give me a new appreciation for sitting in the chair that Dizzy sits in, where I think, if I may say so, you're getting better and better every day as well. So that'll happen from 11 to 2. We're going to have a bunch of tickets to give away. Jason Aldean tickets, I know for a fact. They're going to be grilling up. I'm hoping and thinking that the Humane Society of Pinellas is going to stop by. That is at 11 to 2 in Clearwater tomorrow. Also, pertaining to the Humane Society of Pinellas County, I just spent some time with Sparkles. Dude, I have to say, there are some dogs out there that I see, and last week they've changed this dog's name. It was Sweet Tea, formerly the artist formerly known as T'Challa. She's now Sweet Tea. But these dogs are the most loving, playful, sweet, gentle dogs. In between the two of them, Sweet Tea and Sparkles, they are the longest residents at the Humane Society of Pinellas County. And I love doing this, and I want to do more as I move forward to help animals and to help dogs. But God, it rips your heart out, dude. It's just like you see these dogs that are there and so ready to love and so ready to be there for their human in whatever ways that might be. And it doesn't compute to me that that specifically these two dogs, and check out the video I put on the 1025 The Bone Instagram of Sparkles, how these dogs have been there for as long as they have. Sparkles has been at the shelter since October.
Oh.
And then, the other little heartbreaking thing is and this is all part of the process, and God bless the people like Peyton and all of the volunteers of the Humane Society of Pinellas, because as much as I love it, as much as I want to be involved from my position, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
I don't think I could go into the shelter every day and look at dogs that don't have homes and not know when they're going to have homes. But the point I was getting to was Sparkles was away at a foster home. So she been living in a house, been living the life, thinking, I don't know what she's thinking. Is she thinking, this is my house now? I made it, baby. And now she's back at the shelter. So she's just been back for a couple days. So go check out the video at the 1025 The Bone Instagram. Leave a comment, share it with your friends, share it with anybody who you think might be in need of a new best friend, and hopefully somebody adopts her. All of the, by the way, the big detail here, Just Call Mo covers all the adoption fees for the dogs that we feature here on 1025 The Bone. So Sweet Tea, Sparkles, I think Samson is still out there. There's a few dogs that are out there that will be covered by Just Call Mo if you do adopt.
Nicole's been pressuring me to get another dog.
I remember you telling me this. Are you getting any closer?
She was in my ear yesterday about it, out of nowhere, just like, Chaka really needs another friend here now. He's so lonely by himself. I go, I hear you, and I get that part, but two things. One, I just feel like if we bring in another dog, everyone's going to be, oh, the new dog.
Yeah,
it's like a
that's
baby,
the thing.
right?
That's the thing.
And I don't want that. And two, I don't know how good he is with, like, if it's another dog, it has to be his size because he's not good with little dogs.
I know, you've told me that, which is crazy. Yeah, we've battled with that our entire. I mean, Brody now is getting to be 15 years old sooner than later, and we battled with that our whole lives. Like this whole 15-year period, we've gone through many cycles where we thought, does he want a buddy? Would it be great to have another dog? Does he want another dog? And it's just that for me, it was always that 2% chance that in his head he's like, these mother effers.
Yeah.
This is my house. This is my home. And I have always just felt, and it could just be me in my own head, I've always just felt that he wanted to be an only child. and you know, whether or not that's real or not, I've always felt it, and we've gone with that. And now I feel like sometimes it's almost cruel when you bring in a new dog with an old dog.
Her sister lives, so the complex we live in, there's another complex on the other side. Her sister lives over there, her grandma, all these other people in, different buildings. But her sister just got a new dog, and she's like, let's go see the new dog. Bring Chaka. I go, first of all, no, Chaka will attack that little dog. And she did when I wasn't around. She was like, all right, I'm going to go bring it. Chaka attacked the little dog. It wasn't bad, but he attacked her. I warned her.
God. Yeah. Oh, dude, a killing machine.
Yeah, she wanted to go back another time. She's like, come with me. I was like, I don't want the smell of that dog on me. I want Chaka to think I'm cheating on my boy.
He goes around like, where you been? Where you been, you son of a bitch? Welcome to Senning Show, the first caller on a true, in the rawest form, free balling Friday, where we essentially have no idea what we're doing for the next 3 hours. What's going on?
Are you there?
I'm here. Are you there?
Oh, yes. I'm Mr. Sennings and Mayor Dizzy.
Hi. Thank you for being here. Who may we have the pleasure of speaking with today?
I think I talked to you a couple Fridays ago. My name is Leslie, Leslie.
Oh, yeah, Leslie. We were just talking about you before the show, wondering when old Les was going to call back. How you been, baby?
Well, remember you asked me about the goat?
Oh, yeah, the goat. How's the goat doing?
No, the goat's fine. I was trying to get a hold of Monica and JP about when Monica says she goes with a skirt on without underwear. So I tried it today. Oh, my God. Oh, that free breeze coming up in there. Oh,
you are also participating in Free Balling Friday in the rawest form possible. You said you were trying to get a hold of Monica.
Is that what we call it when we don't wear underwear? That's called free balling.
Well, that's what us boys call it. Yeah. But hold on, I want to see. Oh no.
Well, we tried.
I had a whole fun thing. Not only did I hang up on,
you were going to call Monica.
I was going to call Monica and let her talk to her. But then I also, I think this is hey, Les, you back, baby? Where'd you go?
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here.
Good.
Oh, you got to fix your phone. It dropped.
If you're also one of the other 5 people that I hung up on, feel free to call back because I literally hung up on everyone. Hold on, Les. I'm trying to call Monica. I want to see because you called to talk to her, even though the show that she's on ended 15 minutes ago, and I want to give you that opportunity.
Yeah, I was surprised that Monica just admitted that she does that. When she wears skirts, she does that.
The free ball, Leslie, to just you be calm. Nobody can hear you, so you need to be calm. Just be calm, Leslie. Just be calm. Dude, she admitted a couple things today that were dude, I had just gotten out of the shower and I was listening to you guys.
Hello? Oh.
Leslie, this is your chance.
Yeah. Hello? Yeah. No, somebody's on the other phone with me. Come on, knock it off.
That's Monica.
You said you wanted to talk to her.
Oh, Monica.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you told me you went without underwears on a skirt, so I got up this morning and I'm like, you know what? I got my house clean and I got in the shower and I'm like, I'm going to do what Monica says. And I went without underwear. Oh my God.
It's nice, isn't it?
I'm like, this feels so good.
Thank you. You got to let it breathe sometimes.
So I'm on your side. Oh, this is nice.
All right. Well, enjoy. You're welcome. Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday. I just wanted to say I don't know why everybody gives you an attitude about, oh, this feels so good.
All right, I want to let you go then. Enjoy. Have a good feeling.
Yeah, go home and
Les, look who's looking out for you there. See, you ask and you shall receive.
Oh, thank you, John.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Are you also a queef queen like Monica as well?
What's that mean?
I don't know. Google it. Thanks for calling.
Monica dropped that.
Dude, she did not seem amused.
At all.
She did not seem
She
amused.
goes, all right, well, enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I you know.
It didn't even say bye, Josh.
It was all in fun.
He texted her now, like, my bad.
That was just, I don't even think it's fair revenge, but for the sake of saying it was revenge, I'll say that was my mild revenge for the Chris Farley comment.
Okay, so now we have Dirty Pinella still.
Yeah, no,
We
all
have
is
the queef talk.
Yeah, well, that I'm not holding that against her.
That's more JP's issue.
Yeah. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who is this?
Hello, man. How you doing? I've called before. I had something to say about the dogs. So I used to have a pit bull. He was about 10 years old at the time, and I ended up getting a small dog. Yeah, he didn't like that one.
He didn't kill it, did he?
So when we were there in person, me and the family.
The answer wasn't no. Did he kill it?
No, he did not. He did not.
Okay.
But there was a couple attempts though.
Oh, geez. Well, sometimes it'd be like that.
When we're all there, he acts normal. The red-nosed pit bull, he acts normal. Loved his dog. He acts normal. But once we leave, he starts to act weird. He starts circling the dog and whatnot. So I think it just depends, because after he passed, I ended up getting another dog. They're both small breeds, and he got along with the other dog.
Well, that's good. So that's good. Well, you need another dog? Because I got some that need to be adopted. You looking to take one more in, big boy?
No more. Right now I have two, but I think the only reason why it worked out was because one of them was a boy and one of them was a girl. So I think that kind of makes a difference.
You got to get another boy and create a love triangle.
Yeah.
And then watch how it plays out, man.
It is.
What? People want a Chihuahua, man? Come on now.
Oh, geez. He'll be wallered in no time. Thank you for the call. That could be the thing, too. And I don't know if you've explored those areas with chocolate. Could it be a boy-girl thing?
Oh,
could it be? Because that is the thing. With Brody, and I mean, still to this day, he is, he's in his golden of golden years. But if we are out on a walk and there is a bigger male dog that walks by, he's going into kill mode. I mean, he is. But it's like we were at the park last night, and there was this big, beautiful black lab, and she was a girl. I think she was a girl because she had a pink harness on and a little pink necklace on. And like he wanted to go say hi to her, and he was like, "I'll be all lovey-dovey." But if that would have been the same dog but a male, he would have been a little upset.
I'm surprised you noticed all that, considering you're on your phone when you.
I wasn't on my. I will say, dude. I will say, Caw Radio, dude. I got some hot hits this morning on my bird app, dude. I don't know how. I need to know how right this thing is, because I'm getting all of these hits, and they tell me that they're like super rare birds.
Yeah.
So
you think it really? It's.
I
really,
don't know.
I think it's just
like
people messing.
So this morning, nobody. Who's people?
Because isn't just people could be like, oh, I saw a blue jay.
No. What it is it's recording. It's so you hold your phone out and it's recording, and then in real time when it hears the bird calls. Monica has not responded to my laughing face emoji yet. But it records, and then when it hears the bird, it brings it up.
Oh, okay.
This isn't like people guessing what it is. So this morning, it was a dark red. I'd never had one. It was a dark red, and it said that it heard a Canadian goose.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which
winter's over. Why would they be?
I guess they would. Maybe it is wrong. But either way, it's very exciting. And I did have it out last night at the park, but full attention was being paid to it.
I will say, the message you sent me on Twitter last night, I was showing everyone.
Oh, dude.
And I showed, people were like, how did you make that? I go, that is real. That is from the White House on Twitter. And
dude,
they're like a parody account? I go, no, it looked like it was the official White House.
No, it is the official White House. And then I don't know if you heard or saw, there was a follow-up. They now are selling a shirt that's made in the vein of like those old school like Master P. You know those designs?
Yeah.
And it's got like 3 different pictures of Trump, and at the top it says Daddy's home.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. And if you did not see the video or hear about it, as lovers of Usher here,
yes,
it was quite the moment, because something happened at NATO where the dude from NATO made an offhanded joke about Trump cursing at Israel and Iran and said, sometimes daddy has to use strong words. and then it just became a thing. And then a reporter asked somebody called you daddy. Do you look at all the other people in NATO as your little kids? So they made a video, the White House, and it's of a whole video of Trump's NATO experience.
I just want to get your attention. I really want to be all up in your head. Yeah.
So funny. Dude, we are living in a simulation.
We are.
Dude, what is life? Like, what?
What size do you want it in?
Yeah, I'll take a double. Oh, you got? How much are they? You got them?
$12.99.
Oh, that's not a bad.
It's on me, dog.
Dude, I would only be able to wear it here.
What do you mean?
I just don't know if I could wear it around the streets of St. Pete. I'm just joking. Yeah, I'll take a double. I'll take a double X. Senning Show, you're on the air.
Free Lit Friday! Daddy!
Say free Lips Friday?
Yeah.
Is that what they? I don't know that there is a proper equivalent in the world for the phrase of women not wearing underwear.
Is it just commando for them?
I mean,
too?
commando. I mean, free lipping.
Free lipping.
Free lipping.
Free lipping might be a good one. I think we got something there.
It's definitely more vulgar than free balling, but I think it paints the picture.
Free lipping.
Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, what's going on, man? It's Paul. Room. How y'all doing?
Vroom, 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 vroom. Dude, I'm actually very excited about the race this weekend. We did not, Diz. We got to do it tonight or tomorrow night.
Oh,
we got to do our
brackets.
for the tournament in season tournament. What's up, Paul?
Dizzy, I tried telling you, Ross Chastain. Listen to me,
dude. He's a Denny Hamlin guy, dude.
I know he is now.
Yeah.
We call us Denny dogs.
Yeah, the Denny dogs.
So, you're talking about pit bulls.
Yes.
Man, I got to tell you, me and my ex, we got it from when it was young, really, like, I don't know, 4 months old or however.
Is this going to be a bad story? Because you can understand how that might work against the entire thing of what we're trying to do here.
No, it was sad for me, man.
Yeah, sure.
I cried like a little sissy.
Okay, let's
after
do a sad Friday
after Harley turned 2 years old, she just got bad. Like, I mean, she slept with us. She slept in between us and everything. And then all of a sudden she just turned like, I don't know. I don't know. We don't know what happened, man. We didn't do anything wrong.
I don't believe you. I don't know what you did wrong, but I feel like you did something wrong. I don't know what it was, but I kind of have a feeling that you did. No, I mean, stuff like that does happen throughout the life. Dude, you want to know what's really feeding up my my For You page these days? It's not milking. It's not mommy's milking.
Yeah.
Dude, it's dogs playing with monkeys.
Where do you see that?
I don't know, dude. It is. I would love to know. I'd love to like get in the room and really find out like what builds an algorithm. Like, because sometimes I feel like if you watch a whole video, to me, that's not enough to know that you really liked it. I mean, I guess they could assume if it's a 15 to 20 second video and you watch the whole thing that you had a general appreciation for it.
Yeah.
But I feel sometimes that it really knows what I'm thinking.
Well, it does listen. Your phone does listen.
Well, I'm not going around going, oh man, let me tell you about this monkey and a dog story that I saw or this thing. So sometimes I just think maybe there's another level of mind reading going on in there because I'm really big on monkeys playing with dogs right now.
Yeah.
And my algorithm has figured that out. And now I can scroll and see chimpanzees wrestling with pit bulls and all sorts of.
Oh, I was going to get something else.
I don't think I like what you were thinking. I don't think I like what you're.
Yeah, because I'll tell you this. Where I was going to go with the joke, I go, I don't know if I want to say that on air. I'm trying to do better.
Are you sure? You want me to set you up? You want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be the judge. I'll be the judge. Man, I got to tell you, my For You page is really taking a turn these days. No more milking mamas. It's all dogs playing with monkeys.
Like Mo and Spike and me and.
No.
Okay.
Like from the. Like a chimpanzee, a lemur, and they just wrestle.
They're just on porches, hanging out, playing.
Nope, haven't seen any that were in that location.
Oh, okay.
It's mostly outdoors and fields and things like that. Dude, I'm a sucker for rare animal friends. You ever see like a pit bull and a duck being friends?
You're like the fox and the hound, but
Dude,
like now more realistic.
It's so fascinating to me. Senning Show, you're live on the air. No sad dog stories, please.
Me?
Yes, it's your time.
Oh, dude, long time listener. I mean, first time caller, long time listener.
Okay,
I wanted to comment about the phone and the mind reading.
Okay.
I totally think there's something to that because I was thinking about something totally. It was about like astrophysics. It was so in depth. And then when I picked up my phone the next morning, it was like nothing but something about. I think I was learning about like MDMA and like intricate, chemistry about it. And I mentioned nothing out loud. So.
There could be. I think there is another level to it. I don't know how it's scientifically proven. Still, I've shared this story a handful of times on the air, only because it's a dumb thing, but it was the most bizarre scenario of my phone picking up on what was going on. So when my parents, they built a deck a few years back, and it was the first time I went to their house and to see their deck. And on the end of the fence,
what color is it? Big black one?
It is. No, it's not black. It's actually it's brown.
Oh, okay.
It's a brown deck.
It's about medium size.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a big old. It's got some size
thick?
to it though. It's thick. It's
girthy.
Man, and when you sit on it, dude, it is comfy. I'll tell you, because I've been to other people's big brown decks, and when I sit on it, not very comfortable.
Yeah.
But the one that my family keeps that they have at their home, when I sit on it, it feels like home. And when I saw it for the first time, I was like, oh my God. And then secondly, this is so stupid, but there were these little posts, like they were like post toppers. They're like copper, like made of copper that are on the fence post around the big brown deck. And I just like kind of picked it up and I looked at it. And then I went inside and I got on Facebook and there was Home Depot ads for the little post topper. And I didn't say like, oh, look at this cool copper post topper. It was the first and only time that I felt like it read my mind or was watching me rather than just listening to me.
I don't even know how to explain that.
And
that's creepy.
I don't think there is a way to explain it because.
And I'm sure that's happened to me before.
Yeah.
And I can't think of the memory right now, but like as you said that, I went, I've definitely experienced something like that.
800-771-1025. You are live on Senning Show. Who is this? Hello.
Take your time.
Hello?
Yeah, this is your big moment. Own it.
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, I was just calling about the no underwear thing.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah. I want to talk to my brethren.
Go on, Trini Bay.
Man, we are from the Trini Islands, brother.
Go on, Trini Bay.
I don't know if you remember, they call it Trinidad, they call it the bareback.
The bareback?
Bareback, when they have no underwear on.
Oh,
the bitches be going bareback on the islands, man. We know that. Well, everybody know that.
Yeah.
Are you guys? I don't know if this is inappropriate. Does the Trinidadian lifestyle? Do they participate in that aggressive humping dance?
Daggering.
Yeah.
Daga.
Is that where you just
we're
like...
more, Trini's more like to bust a nice wine, jump and wave, we do the daggering.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, soca time when you go carnival, they do that. They do it.
Dude, I want to listen to you two guys just do a show all day long, just like this, just all in the... Are you from Trinidad, sir?
Yeah, originally. But I mean, I'm up here. I'm here a long time ago.
Oh, nice, nice. So the bitches be barebacking on the islands. Is that what you're saying?
I'm telling you, man.
Well, don't be a stranger, man. Where the hell are you? We need to hear from you at least once a week. What's your name?
I'm Keith.
Keith? Oh, dude, that's not.
Yeah, I'm in Northport.
Keith?
Is that Northport?
Is that
Keith?
Keith?
Keith.
Yeah.
Keef.
Yeah.
All right,
Keith.
now you're more
okay.
Trini. Okay.
Keith, all right.
When we thought you said Keith.
Yeah,
we're
I'm like, that's a white man's name.
Yeah.
All right, Keith. Thanks for checking in.
Respect.
Yeah, later. All right.
All right. How do you say? How would you say goodbye?
Depends how you want to. Just say anything.
Well, he sounded like he said something cool.
Usually in the islands, we usually go, all right, respect. Like not with a T, with a like a
respect.
CK. Respect.
Respect.
Can't let me in. Why? I sing. Woman, I want to settle down. Really start to plan to all your.
So that dance that I'm talking about, where they aggressively thrust and hump very hard, that's called daggering.
Yeah.
Like like sometimes they like knock the lady over.
Oh yeah.
Like the whole point is to
flip onto her.
Yeah.
That's like it's a hardcore Jamaican thing.
Okay,
daggering.
that's more. Are the Jamaican cultures and the Trinidad culture somewhat interwoven?
Yeah. All of the like Jamaican, Trini, Guyanese, they're all kind of fall under the same umbrella. We have little differences, but a lot of similarities.
Well, it was interesting because I was not that I trust Spotify to give me my cultural information, but I was looking for Trinidad music, and this playlist popped up, and the first person on it was Buju Banton.
No, that's definitely not.
Yeah, which I was like, that's not. I don't think that is Trini.
No. This is more a reggae dancehall. Soca is what you want to look up. SOCA. Soca music.
Oh, I got a soca mix. Senning Show. You're in the soca mix. Who this be?
This be the VJ, man.
What up?
Hey, man, I think Flappin' Friday rolls off the tongue pretty good there for the No Underwear Friday.
Flappin'?
Yeah, Flappin' Friday.
Flappin'? I don't think it's. It doesn't.
Oh, you don't know my girlfriend, buddy. It's Flappin' Friday.
That's not wrong, dude. Is this would this be considered
Wayne Wonder?
Well, that's
no. So this is Kevin Little.
Yeah. Is this is on the soca mix? Dude,
I wouldn't consider it soca, but it's close enough.
Dude, yeah. I love this jam.
This is more still dancehall to me.
And you're whining on me, pushing everything right back on top of me. But if you think you're gonna get away,
Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, this is Fritz, man. I think you guys are doing way too much ganj, man.
That was it?
Way too much what?
You're just dropping that? You're dropping that on us and bouncing, Fritz?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you are here. This is not ganj-induced at all, at least on my end. I've been, not to mention, actually, so I fasted last night and today. I have not smoked in over 24 hours. So
really?
I'm actually far less ganj in my blood right now, bro.
Yeah, same. 24 hours.
Yeah. Really?
Well, dang, what's wrong with you, man?
Dude, when Fritz thinks you've gone too far, you might have lost it.
That's their barometer.
How's everything going, Fritz? When's the last time you got some wang dang sweet poontang?
Oh, dude, it's been a while, But hey, I'm an old guy. I don't really care anymore.
I think you do
care. Well, I was in love with this chick. She's gone. Whatever.
Is that heavy hangers?
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
you're still heartbroken over heavy hangers, huh?
Yes, I am.
How long has she been gone? I feel like that was years ago, dude.
Oh, man, it was. It was like 5 or 6 years.
Damn, and you're still hurting.
I mean, I'm 63, man. I ain't got much more left in me, bro.
That's no way to live. That's no way to live, dude. Can you still get the blood flowing through it?
Oh, yeah, if I need to.
Well, then what the hell? If that's all you need. And you can see.
Well,
you got your vision back.
Well,
you should be out there chasing poon all hours of the night.
I'm kind of stranded where we moved to, man. Everything is so far away, man. It's a long walk even to the local bar, man.
Where are you at now?
I'm in Newport Richie.
NPR.
Oh, there's plenty of poon out there.
NPR, dude. NPR is the poon central. Dude, it used to be called. It actually used to be called Newport Richie. Dude, the real ones know it's called Newport Richie.
Well, the closest bar to me is called Molly's, man, and it's a couple of miles away.
What if we, dude? This could be a fun. I don't want to use your life as nothing more than content, but what if we created a dating profile for you, and then we helped you find some strange that would come over to the crib?
I love that.
Go ahead.
All right. We're gonna.
I don't care.
Do you actually answer your Facebook? Like, are you the person? I'm not saying you have somebody else running your social media.
Yeah. Do you have a handler?
Yeah, but like, if I message your Facebook page, will you be the one who answers?
I'm my own handler.
All right.
Get it? No, yeah, it's me.
All
it's
right.
me.
I'm gonna hit you up, and we're gonna work on that.
I just got a new phone, so I'm learning it, but it's pretty much the same as the old one.
You're doing great. We're gonna find you. We're gonna find you some strange, Fritz. So just what about this? Coco T. This is Kess.
Kess is a big
Trini artist.
Yeah.
Senning Show. You're live on the air.
Yeah, I wanted to comment about the no underwear.
Oh yes, comment.
How about the free flying V?
Free flying bean?
V, as in V is a letter.
Oh, V. Yeah, it just, I think we were looking for something that, maybe goes off the tongue a little bit easier. Senning Show, you're live on the air. We need to go to break. Considering we had nothing, we did pretty damn good. We made it 34 minutes. What's up?
I was called by Bone a couple days ago that I won Sean Hannity and Jimmy Fallon tickets, but I wasn't emailed me any direction.
Wait. I'm very confused by what you said. Did you just say Sean Hannity and Jimmy Fallon?
Right. At Ruth Eckerd Hall. I won tickets to them.
With who?
I'm not... yeah, did you enter to win those tickets at any point?
Yes.
This guy's working us. Are you working us, brother?
No.
You working us into a shoot? My first thought when you say that is that would be absolutely insane to have Sean Hannity and Jimmy Fallon together doing anything. So I think maybe if what you are saying is anywhere near real, you have to have some part of it wrong because I can't see that happening.
It's at Ruth Eckerd Hall this Saturday.
Oh, it's this Saturday?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me find out. I mean, I'm not still. Oh, it's no. Okay, it's not. It is. I will say, you are the real deal, and you may have just been off by a couple letters. Sean Hannity and Jimmy Fallon.
Right.
Fallon. Who called you?
I don't know. I didn't get her name.
Okay, I would say call the office number. It is 727-579-2000.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Call up again. Anyone else? Sending ticket troubleshoot. Radio on Fridays.
Dude, it's just a help desk. On Fridays, we just go full help desk. If you've had any issues with any of the or grievances with anything at Cox Media Group Tampa,
anything,
are you sad because your password did not get said at 3 o'clock on the dot? Call now, 800-771-1025. Did Dizzy say something racially that offended you? Call now, 800-771-1025. Did somebody on the morning show belittle one of your favorite radio personalities in the building that just left town? Call now, 800-771-1025. The lines are open. We're here to help. Senning Show, last call. Who's this?
Hey, John, it's Michael, man. What's up?
What up?
Hey, man, so I got one for the underwear, man. You call it Free Bean Friday.
That's not a bad one. I will say Free Bean Friday is... You're on to something a little bit there. So thank you, sir. I think we've exhausted all the options.
Hey.
Don't go anywhere. We got a full program ahead of us. And at one point, it was filled with a lot of cool stuff.
Did you used to wear rubber bands after this song? Just on your wrist for no reason?
I didn't. You did? That was a thing?
Everyone did.
Oh, no. Now I feel like I missed out.
You missed out on that wave, bro.
Damn. If you're on hold, hang tight. We'll get to you. I'm going to find a real juicy that thing. This is going to be a planned and prepared radio show on the spot. It's kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure type thing. Don't go anywhere. More Senning Show on the way.
Like a one-man band. Trees like the Apollo and I'm the Sandman. Told $100,000, cannon in the waistband. Looking for a sweet lick, but this is the wrong place, man.
Spring has sprung, and you know what that means? A lot of people are going to be moving. It's a time filled with hours of packing, unpacking, and all that bubble wrap. But the first thing you should do when you're moving is make sure that the Wi-Fi is going to be booming in your new home. It's super quick and easy to set up, and then boom, you're going to be hooked up with the ultimate Wi-Fi experience faster than it takes you to park that big old moving truck. You'll be back online with the most reliable Wi-Fi with the best in-class equipment from Xfinity, so you can just kick back, relax, and stream your favorite movies and TV shows while someone does all the dirty work. Because with Xfinity, the only thing you're going to have to worry about is remembering where you pack that TV remote. Make the right and easy move with Xfinity. You can learn more right now at Xfinity.com/move.
Trouble, man. I always in trouble, man. Worth a couple $100,000. Shit is all covered, man.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
At Bernetti PA, if you've been injured in an accident, we make it quick, easy, and convenient to hire us. You can rest assured that somebody is on your side. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
John Senning here, ready to introduce you to a slice of paradise right in our own backyard. Cava Social Club, right across the Skyway in downtown Bradenton. A unique place to unwind and socialize the traditional drink of Cava, known for its calming effects and rich cultural heritage. The super knowledgeable and friendly staff are going to take care of you, whether you're a seasoned Cava drinker or a newbie. The extensive menu's always changing with new fresh drinks several times a day. Bring your friends, check out the huge tiki hut in the back, play some games, or just kick back and relax in this beautiful oasis. It's a vibrant community of like-minded folks. Make your plans to get down to the Cava Social Club today. It's a quick drive from St. Pete right over the Skyway Bridge and real close if you're in Sarasota. Follow them on social media at Cava Social Club for all the latest updates and visit them online at thecavasocialclub.com. Cava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Boola, baby!
Do you know a teacher that desperately needs a vacation? Well, I'm here to help. I'm attorney Mo DeWitt, and I'm giving one lucky teacher a free cruise. All you have to do is nominate them at justcallmo.com/cruise. That's justcallmo.com/cruise.
Enjoy revved up summer savings at Crown Hyundai.
Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with zero down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service.
Visit CrownHyundai.com.
With approved credit, 36 months, lease, 10K miles a year, $39.99 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers weight loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at 4hers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At 4hers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and personalized compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for personalized compounded semaglutide starts at just $165 a month for a 12-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at 4hers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's 4hers.com/radio. FORHERS.com/radio.
You put it off all month, but guys, you need to act now. International Diamond Center's amazing free finance offer ends Monday. So if it's time to pop the question, celebrate a big anniversary, or upgrade her diamond, now is the best time. And this is the best way to buy. You can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of just 0%. 0.0. That's all the way to the year 2030. All designer rings and all certified diamonds are included. All colored gemstone jewelry, all fashion jewelry. Nothing's held back. So act now. Get that $12,000 engagement ring with a hand-picked certified diamond and designer setting and pay just $200 a month. Or that $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. While interest rates are up everywhere else, IDC takes them all the way down to 0. So you can go big. But time is running out. International Diamond Center's rate relief ends Monday, June 30th and will not be extended. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com. On approved credit.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby, for Crunch Fitness. June's begun and you should begin on that summer body. It's the perfect time to join for $1 with enrollment and membership starting at $9.99 a month. Go to crunch.com for over 500 locations nationwide. I'm at Crunch 5 days a week. I have my own personal trainer. There's no reason you can't too. Also, you can work any of the $1 million worth of shiny new equipment on your own. Memberships $9.99 a month and enrollment $4. Hurry, offer ends soon. Go to crunch.com and let's get crunched.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and prices so low. It just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
102.5 The Bone and Stella Artois are on a mission to find the best wings in the Bay. Voted Hooters, Hurricane Eddie's in Dunedin, and Abe's Place. Scan the QR code. Vote, and you can win Stella swag, beer, bragging rights, you decide. Go to thebestwingsinthebay.com for details.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing, right now on Senning Show.
1, a 2, you know what to do.
Welcome back to Senning Show.
I got scared for a second.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I got it. Dude, the first time I heard this song, probably, I'm not saying it's the greatest song ever or anything, but hearing it for the first time was probably as excited in the moment as I've been to hear a song.
Because it was your boy's comeback.
Dude, well, I mean,
this was before Welcome Back and all that,
obviously, grew up a huge Eminem fan.
Yeah.
So for Eminem, and then I loved, it was really all the worlds combining because I loved Lean Back, loved Eminem, and then to get Mace on the remix, I mean, and I think Eminem's verse on this is.
Deja vu, and the day y'all do, it'll be the day y'all bleed. Rich money, 80 degrees.
King of Harlem, ain't nobody made me leave.
I sent you that. What'd you think of that? I don't know. You actually didn't say anything to me. I sent you the clip. Tech 9 dropped a new album this morning, and it has no features on it. Well, it has one feature on it.
Where'd you send that?
Oh, I texted it to you.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
He has one feature on it on the whole album. The whole thing was I'm going to do an album with nobody on it, and he has one feature on the whole album, and it's Lil Wayne.
Oh, you sent it this morning. I
Yeah.
didn't see that. I got to listen to that.
Yeah.
I like Tech 9.
I got to make it to him. Hold on. Stand by. Let's do a little skip.
You don't want no problems
You don't want
with
no problem with
Harlem.
Harlem. You want
no problem with the boogie down Bronxster.
East Coast, the Midwest to the dirty, even further to Miami, all the way back to California. It'd probably be best right now if I won Dre. Get on the horn with a song about the storm coming all our way.
You're in the mix on 102.5 The Bone. It's Senning Show. Who's this?
Hey, this is Tom down Bradenton. How you guys doing?
Old Tommy from Bradenton. How you been, man?
Man, doing all right. Just sitting here ripping. I got a story for you.
Ripping? Like ripping? What are we ripping?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, anyhow, back to the nightmare story.
Okay.
I got one for you.
Okay, yes.
It's your show, dog. Go ahead.
Yeah. This is a revisit. Hold on, let me just set the table. I did tell anybody they could call with anything from all week. Yesterday, I think we were talking about a new study that said if you have a lot of nightmares, it's killing you because your body actually reacts to nightmares as if the nightmare happened in real life. And what was your scary nightmare? You sound like a guy that's not scared very easily.
Yeah, exactly. Situations I have, I'll start right out with what happened. About 7 years ago, I got hit by lightning.
Oh, man.
Put a hole in my back like the size of a dinner plate.
Oh no! Where were you? I don't want to get away from your story, but this has become such a big thing as of late. I think this summer is already the worst for lightning strikes. What were you doing?
Oh yeah, I was coming home from a CVS picking up a couple of prescriptions.
Oh my God!
And lightning was striking all around, so I started hauling ass towards an overcover from a Wells Fargo type thing.
Okay.
And the last thing I remember is sitting like a step, maybe 30 yards away from it. When I came to, I didn't know who my mom was. I didn't know where I was.
So you weren't driving. You were walking.
Nothing.
You were walking.
I was walking. Exactly.
Damn.
I was running.
And you woke up on your own. No one saw it and tried to get you up. You just woke up from it.
No, my mom eventually came looking for me.
She woke you up and you didn't know who she was.
Well, yeah, I didn't know who she was. I didn't know anything. I didn't know who the president was, what year it was.
Damn.
How long did that last?
It lasted almost a year.
Oh my God.
And then I was in and out of the hospital for 3 years, physical therapy and doing skin grafts and stuff. So yeah, that sucks. So now I wake up anytime I hear lightning, rain, anything. I lay here, I'm asleep, and I just think I'm having that dream, and then I wake up and it's actually happening. It freaks me to freak out.
So are you all better for the most part? You just the bad nightmares and stuff?
Oh no, I have neurological problems. In fact, I'm looking for a neurologist right now. If you can get me in for an appointment, that'd be great. But yeah, I'm having a hard time finding one. Then we can do some surgery.
Damn, that is. Did you get the? Some people get that crazy pattern all over their skin. Did you get that?
No, I didn't. I got the perfect round direct strike one.
Dude, that is crazy. Yeah, that's that seems nightmare inducing, man. I don't know that we know any neurologists, but I do pretty good at being a doctor though. I could help you out. I mean, what are your symptoms?
Well, I'll give you a call.
Yeah, thank you. Just give me a call. Send me your symptoms, and I'll tell you the course of action. What is Danielle trapped in the rain?
Yeah, she's out in her car. She's just waiting for the rain.
Oh, it's so funny because
she hasn't lived in Florida that often.
I'm here sitting in the parking lot waiting to see if this rain slows down. It's so funny because I was looking through old pictures on my phone the other day, and I hope that she's listening because, we have to share this on the social media if I can find it. She has this hat. She has an umbrella hat. Have you seen it?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
It is, and she wears it unironically. So I don't know if she just did not bring her umbrella hat with her today, but I legit happened upon that photo a couple days ago.
I feel like I probably seen her in it way back in the promo days.
Yeah,
it's not in my memory right now.
Yeah, it's a real thing. So wear that umbrella hat, girl. Senning Show, you're on the air. Who's this?
This is Mark. How you doing, John? How is Dizzy?
What up?
You were talking about women have names for if they go free balling. My girlfriend has two. She calls it free flapping, or if she's in a good mood, she'll walk up to me and we're out to dinner somewhere and just whisper open house in my ear.
Oh, open house. I like that. Open house is see that's kind of sexy and kind of secretive. All of the other ones that we got, I feel, do not conjure up good imagery. I don't want to think about flapping or anything like that.
Right. When she whispers in my ear open house, I get chills, and we've been together a long time.
Oh, look at that! You're still getting it, son. Well, congratulations,
yes,
and I hope you get an open house real soon, buddy.
Me too.
Thank you. Another friendly reminder, I will be out at Furman Ford in Clearwater tomorrow, Saturday, from 11 to 2. The first hour I'll be hanging out there by myself. And then at noon, the Mike O radio show gets kicked off, and I will be the special guest co-host for that event. Corey Cardinal is out of town. He's going to, I think, Disney for another event here at the station. So I'll be sitting with Mike O tomorrow. We're going to have tons of tickets. I don't know exactly what. I know there's definitely some Jason Aldean tickets that you'll be able to win on site. They're grilling. It's going to be a great time. So make your plans to stop by Furman Ford tomorrow in Clearwater on US 19. I'll be out there pretty much from 11 to probably 2. Because the thing is, and he hasn't asked me to, but so I'm there at 11. I'll really technically probably only there till 1, but am I going to leave Mike Olivero by himself in the Furman Ford parking lot doing the Mike O radio show for the last hour? It feels wrong.
Yeah, you got to just round it off.
Yeah, I got to ride it out. So I'll be hanging with the Mike O radio show tomorrow. I sent him some stuff that we might talk about. Lots of old school bone dirt we might try to pull up.
I like the whole bit on the biggest blow-ups that you and Drew covered. I listened back to because I didn't hear it before, and Nicole mentioned it. I go, they did that? And I went back and I listened to it. I was like, I like it.
And I think and it's funny because I sent that note to him as well because I was curious his opinion because he's obviously been here and been more involved for a longer period of time.
Did you guys say the top, did you order it? Because the top one has to be Mo and SBK, right? Or is there a bigger one than that?
See, I struggled to remember them all, to be honest with you. That one sticks out as very serious. But there was the other one, and we couldn't remember if it even happened on air with SBK and JR. Because remember, there was a video. Did you take the video?
No, that was Spike and Mo.
Oh, somebody took the video, and most of it I think happened off the air. And
that was all off air.
They bowed up on each other, and it was going to come to blows.
Yes,
and I remember it was the beginning of check the name on the effing show.
Yeah,
which is what
Mo was in the seat. Spike was around that refrigerator. I was at the screener thing, and all that happened, and JR had to get up from here and go all the way around and stop them because all I was doing is sitting and watching.
There she is.
What's
she
up,
made
girl?
it in no umbrella hat. Where is the umbrella hat? Hold on. Oh yeah, you're here.
The umbrella hat did not make it. I wore that thing with pride. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I wish I knew where to buy another one. Because it broke and I haven't been able to find one.
Hold on, I've got to find it because I love technology in that this is going to sound creepier than it is, but you can go through and like my phone, I feel like every phone.
No, this is different than what you're showing me. This protected my entire front.
But you can look at people's pictures, it'll show you a little screenshot and then you can see all the pictures you've ever taken of them. So I was scrolling through the catalog of my Danielle photos and it was mostly umbrella hat stuff. So I'm going to try and find it during the commercial break. You made it in okay, though?
I made it okay. It slowed down enough, although I wish I would have just run directly through the rain because I unknowingly ran into someone's cloud of smoke.
Oh, no,
which is honestly worse. I'd rather be soaking wet.
Oh, no. Dude, we had front of the building rain smokers.
Well, front of the building. I don't think they're just rain smokers. I just think they're front of the building.
They really are, which is hyper aggressive. And something about when it's raining, cigarette smoke, and I say this as a part-time smoker myself, it really can get on you.
Unfortunately, I am not confrontational at all, but I am unfortunately edgy towards people that smoke cigarettes. Yeah. If you're not considering the people around you.
I've been around you at events, toy drive, stuff like that, and if there's a smoking situation,
it's the only time that I really don't care about being confrontational.
You'd be like, just stop that.
Yeah. Or actually, I get really protective of obviously my kids, and then I've realized I get protective of the gym as if it is my child, and I will get confronted. Like one time, somebody was doing something I didn't like outside of the gym. I just went right up.
What were they doing?
I don't want to say. I'll tell you off the air.
Oh, wow.
But I approached her immediately without. There was I just walking. I didn't know if it was a guy or a girl. I didn't care.
That's like Mama Bear energy.
Yeah.
I mean, same with your kids, with your business.
Yeah,
with,
that's what it is.
With everything.
The cigarette smoking, especially if I'm only a few days into this hair. I'm not trying to wash this hair until Sunday.
What does that mean?
That means I don't wash my hair every day. You're at the level where you shouldn't be.
No,
either.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
Oh, trust me. My schedule is part-time at best. I mean, it's about once a week. But I also big on. I got lots of products that I put in my hair.
Yeah, me too.
Well, Danielle has a whole slew of. We're big on the Moroccan. She's obsessed with that. She has the entire line of Moroccan products.
What is that, for shine or for?
Well, no, it's literally so the original OG. What are we doing with our lives? The original OG is it's one for the ladies. It's just an oil. It's a Moroccan oil, but now they have they have volumizing, they've got frizz reduction, they've got a hair mask, they've got a moisturizing.
Where do you get this product?
They've got a wavy beach.
Will I see you at Ulta?
I don't know. I think now a lot of it she gets online, but we used to have to go to Safety Harbor to get it.
Oh gosh,
yeah,
that's a commitment.
It was a big commitment, but when the moments come and people have complimented the lusciousness of my hair, I owe it all to Moroccan.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I can give you a couple tips.
I could do some.
You can help me with some things pertaining to my body, and I can help you
getting up off the ground. Have you worked on that at all this week? Man, this was the topic of conversation because when I left the building after watching you, Diz, and Drew all fail the challenge.
I did it.
You did fail that day.
You
did
took
do
an
it.
L.
You did
do it.
You used help, though. You did not get up unassisted.
I even did it.
No, he did it. He did it after the fact for me yesterday. But on that day.
So I left the building thinking maybe, because sometimes you'll see one of these challenges and it really boils down to just the way that we're built.
Yeah.
And so women have an easier time than men to do. And I was like, maybe it's just a girl thing. And then I asked Eric and just
he did it
with no problems.
Well, he's a
literally
man.
no problems.
I mean, he's working those muscles that people don't even know they have.
He's got web feet. It doesn't count.
Fingers, not feet.
Damn. Almost had
that would have been because that had to have been an advantage.
Yeah.
If you have
fingers, not feet.
More surface area on the floor. Dude, I've tried it probably 5 times in my house since. And one time, I don't want to use the word I took a tumble, but I fell.
Okay.
So, but my hope and plan is that I will debut it for you at the Beach Bash.
I cannot wait in front of others.
In front of a
we'll
very
put you in the
large-
sand so the tumble doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Well, I feel like sand would maybe make it harder.
Nah.
Maybe not. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, it's time to dig into one for the ladies with our dear friend Danielle. She's got lots of great stuff, and I have I don't know if I'm going to wait till the back end or the front end. Sometimes you just see a story and it's like it's meant for somebody else. Like you just know that they're going to appreciate it. And I lost everything today. I lost everything from my prep. I lost the whole show, got lost in my drafts. I have nothing for today. But the one thing I have in front of me right now is the one story that I wanted to make sure that we got to with Danielle. So you don't want to miss that. Coming up next with a lot more on Senning Show.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Breaking summer news. All the rooms at the Sky Beach Resort for the Bone Summer Beach Bash are completely sold out. But good news, you can still come out and party for free. Neutral presents the Bone Summer Beach Bash, an entire weekend of awesome events and hanging out with all your favorite people from the Bone. Plus, it's absolutely free to get in. It's all happening July 18th through the 20th at the beautiful Sky Beach Resort in St. Pete, a bayfront oasis with a private beach at the southernmost tip of St. Petersburg in the Skyway District. No matter what you do, don't miss the Bone Summer Beach Bash, presented by Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. Special thanks to attorney Patrick Smith.
When it really matters, choose Farrah & Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
What's up, Bone listeners? It's Captain Zach. Are you looking for more power? Check out my friends at LBP. Whether you're boating, taking a cruise on the golf cart, my friends at Lithium Battery Power have the innovative technology to give that to you. Check them out at lithiumbatterypower.com or call 727-223-9831. Lithium Battery Power. Longer life, more power.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
It's Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I've got something important to talk to you about, your 401k. If you have changed jobs, there are 2 very important considerations. You don't want to leave your 401k behind, and you don't want to roll it over into your new company plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. 401ks will often have limited investments or age-based options. Since companies have to make choices to suit all employees, they may not be suited to you, which could cost you fees and money. When you roll over your 401k into an IRA, you not only keep your money growing tax deferred, but you also gain access to a world of investment options specifically designed for you. Trajan Wealth and our fiduciary advisors have helped thousands, and we can do the same for you. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
Cat name Mo from Google Bravo Live, primetime, baby. For all American gunslingers on US 19 in Newport Richey, it's Newport Richey's #1 gun range. Now, this won't last long. Before a limited time, you can sign up for free concealed carry courses at All American Gunslingers. Limited time only. This $85 class is free. All you have to do is pay the $20 range fee. This is the class you'll need to get your concealed carry permit, and you should have it. Sign up today at aagunslingers.com. All American Gunslingers, your rights, your safety, your freedom, and free concealed carry courses. America.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Put it off all month, but guys, you need to act now. International Diamond Center's amazing free finance offer ends Monday. So if it's time to pop the question, celebrate a big anniversary, or upgrade her diamond, now is the best time. And this is the best way to buy. You can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of just 0%. 0.0. That's all the way to the year 2030. All designer rings and all certified diamonds are included. All colored gemstone jewelry, all fashion jewelry. Nothing's held back. So act now. Get that $12,000 engagement ring with a hand-picked certified diamond and designer setting and pay just $200 a month. Or that $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. While interest rates are up everywhere else, IDC takes them all the way down to 0. So you can go big. But time is running out. International Diamond Center's rate relief ends Monday, June 30th and will not be extended. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com. Unapproved credit.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Go from daydreamer to industry leader with Amazon Business. From office supplies to IT essentials, Amazon Business provides tools that help you save costs and make insight-based decisions. Learn how to bring your visions to life at AmazonBusiness.com.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's starting with the whoops. Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Soulja Boy, tell. Hey, I got this new dance for y'all called the Soulja Boy. You just gotta punch, then crank back 3 times from left to right.
Welcome back to Senning Show. Getting you home on a Friday. Every Friday at around 2 o'clock, we welcome our dear friend, the entrepreneur, the radio personality, the Mama Bear.
Ew.
Was that bad?
I don't know. I feel like
you got mama energy.
Yeah. Okay.
You want me to rework it?
No, it's good. It's fine.
Mommy?
No.
The yummiest mummy.
No.
The yummy mummy.
Okay, I'm done.
The yummy mummy.
I regret saying anything.
At Radio Danielle on your social media, elevatestpete.fit if you want to get jacked like me.
I don't take any claim on John right now.
I'm not trying to.
One day.
I'm not trying to hurt your business. So, yeah, actually, my body has not been built by Elevate quite yet. I cannot.
We're trying.
I cannot stand up.
We're trying.
But I will be able to soon. It is. I'm just going to say it. It's hard.
It's not.
So I asked you yesterday, and I think the answer was yes. So you will be present at the very least for our live broadcast at the, or at least some of it, for the Bone Beach Bash.
That Friday?
Yeah, that
you
Friday.
Tell me what you want.
All right,
I'll
love
be there.
it.
The cool thing is I have control of my schedule, which is fine.
Yeah, because now you're kind of, I don't know what we've talked about here, what we're supposed to talk about with your other
Yeah.
radio.
I have autonomy of my schedule.
Exactly.
Grateful for it.
It very is. You said you had I think right before we came back on the air, you said you were hosting a swingers party at your house tonight?
I absolutely didn't say that. I said we're having a hangout, and it's children that are coming over, so we can probably just rewind that.
Oh, okay. It was right when we were coming back on the air, and I caught it just out of one ear, and I thought you said
Upside down pineapple.
We're swinging.
Of course.
We're swanging. Oh, so it's a kid's thing.
And then my niece and nephew are sleeping.
Okay. Well,
tonight,
now I
so.
feel like you're making me out to be a weirdo.
Whoops.
I mean, I'm just.
You open the door.
I've had to have said this before, if not recently, dude. If I was a kid, and your kids were my friends, I'd just always want to be at your house.
And everyone's welcome. I feel like there's always a hangout happening at our house, and I didn't ever think that was going to be my life, but I love it so much.
Dude, their house is and I don't even think I've been there since the full size ice rink. It's not ice, but it's
not ice.
What do you call it?
Roller rink?
It's a ball hockey rink.
It's essentially a full blown roller rink.
Oh yeah, because I saw them doing you had go karts and stuff. And
Yep.
Yeah, they've got
it's like
go-karts.
Neverland Ranch.
It really is. They've got go-karts. They've got a roller rink. They've got donkeys. Their pool area looks like a grotto. Like it's got this crazy. Well, you said you were redoing it.
It's done.
It's got this whole. I don't even know what it looks like now, but it's kind of Neverland Ranchish with donkeys rolling around and crazy classic cars around everywhere.
That's a Derek thing. He's very.
He has this whole back. How many classic cars are at your house?
I think there's two, but then there's other ones that are not. Like he has ones in Tennessee that some guy is working on and all the things.
So he is that a hobby? He just
Oh my
rebuilds
God.
them?
Derek can tell you in great detail every classic car that is for sale in the greater Pinellas County area. He looks at them on his iPad every night before he goes to sleep until he is actually sleeping and the iPad crashes on his face.
That's dedication to the game.
What a man.
He I know that there's secret, it's not even secret, and I deserve it, judgment on me because he's every time we talk, he talks to me about my classic truck that I have. And
There's no judgment. I told him to stop asking.
Oh, you did? You told him to stop asking?
Yeah. Well, I saw it upset you. So I told him
I wouldn't say it upsets. It doesn't upset me. I'm just so freaking lost. It's one of those things, you ever have something that just feels so overwhelming that you don't know where to start or what to do
Every
or
day
how
of
to
my
get
life.
to a point where you could even understand what's going on.
Yes.
And that's where I am. And it's a financial thing. I will tell you, and maybe I've never said this out loud to him, I will never be able to work on a car. I'm not going to be, I just was working under the hood all afternoon. That's not me. So really what I'm looking for is someplace I can keep it, who will work on it, who I can pay over a long period of time. And
that's never manifested itself. No one's ever reached out to you.
People do reach out. People have reached out.
Okay.
People have reached out.
And they're like, what? John, have they ever said to you, John, let me help you and not,
Yes, but and I think I just need to get to a place where it feels like a terrible thing to say is I'm not going to be working on this car.
Are they expecting you to?
Well, and maybe again, that's having a further conversation about it. But it truly is one of my current biggest heartaches. I think about it and it really pops into my mind probably 20 times a day and makes me extremely sad. And which you would think would lead me to take action, but somehow it's just this self-fulfilling cycle of feeling bad about it and not doing anything. And then because the thing is, I took it to a place however many years ago, and I'm at the point now where I'm about 99% positive the guy completely screwed me and took thousands of dollars of my money, and the truck came back in much worse shape than when I brought it there. So I'm hesitant for that reason, and I've talked about it sometimes, but my grandfather, when he passed away, this was pretty much his baby, and it was always going to be mine, and it is mine, and it's sitting.
Listen, you'll get there. You have an infinite amount of time.
Yeah, I don't know about that. There's a country song that actually sings about this very thing.
I know, it makes me cry.
I know, what's the song?
I don't know. I can't. It's one of the songs. As soon as I hear like the first couple notes,
I know I'm there with you, and the thing is I don't want to make you cry, but the verse is actually like it's about this. Stand by. Don't cry. Don't cry.
It's terrible.
You can tell your old man you'll do some largemouth fishing another time.
I'm gonna skip ahead.
In his hand. You can keep putting off forever with that girl whose heart you hold. Swearing
that's not it either.
If you got a chance, take it.
Skipping it.
That 65.
Oh yeah, here it is. Like this was like written for me, and this song makes me cry when I hear it.
There's a box of greasy parts sitting in the trunk of that 65. Still waiting on you and your granddad to bring it back to life. You can always get around to fixing up that Pontiac till you can't. If you got a chance.
Yeah.
She's crying.
You are, and it's fine because what makes me want to cry too. It hits me, and the whole point is until you can't. So you said I have infinite time, and sadly that's just not true.
Let's hear it again. No,
Yeah.
just kidding.
Strong and as close as you can.
I'm okay with the chorus. It's when you get into the great detail.
Yeah, it is.
On what you can do until you can't.
Yeah, it is.
You sit on the ground and can't
There's
get
so
up.
many country-
Crisscross applesauce.
But that's actually would be like a motivation. That would be like a motivational. Until you can. Danielle's got you doing squats in the back of Elevate Gym someday. Your quads are burning, your legs are hot, and it's all gonna be okay.
That's
pretty
good.
That's pretty good.
I like that on the fly.
So, needless to say,
we have fun here.
We went down a bit of a rabbit hole there, but I want to fix the truck one day, and I just need help.
Did you play the intro yet? Do you want me to go into stories?
What intro?
And now, Hollywood gossip, reality TV, sandwich making tips. This is For the Ladies with Danielle on Senning Show.
What do you think it should be called when a woman doesn't wear underwear?
Commando, right? Isn't that what it's called?
Okay, that would be the. I was looking for maybe a little more inventive, imaginative answer, but that's what
You want me to create an answer?
Well, I don't know. I was hoping that you just had one.
I don't.
Close to the vest. That
I sure
Someone
don't.
called in and said open house. That's good, right?
He said his wife will just whisper in his ear, "It's an open house."
Oh my God.
Well, I guess it'd be like, "It's an open house, baby." There was some other more offensive ones. Free flapping.
Is that yours? No, free lipping.
Sorry. What do you got for us?
You need a coolcation. This is like right up our alley. And this is like for sure up your alley.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like skipping. Obviously, we're in the summer months now, so people are doing summer vacations. But instead of doing like a Florida or a California or a warmer weather destination, Google searches are way up for cooler areas. So mountains, lakes, it said like Alaska is a big one, Iceland, Canada, just trying to get away from the heat because it's not just us. I mean, it's super hot here right now, but it's really hot in other places of the country where it's not supposed to be.
It's crazy. I keep seeing these articles about how New York and a bunch of areas on the East Coast up north have been reclassified as subtropical environments because it happens in real time, so you don't really realize it, but it hasn't gotten as cold over the last decade in those areas. There's not anywhere near as much snowfall, and it is hot everywhere. And right now they've got a heat dome over them. It's like 110 degrees. But this year, and I might say this every year, I am more miserable in the heat than I've ever been before.
I felt like that not last year, but the year before. The year before when there was like no rain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was right after we moved into our house, and we went that whole summer almost with no rain, and that was brutal.
And I kept thinking like, oh, it's gonna get worse. And I felt like last year was not as bad, and I don't think that this year is as bad. but there's something going on. So now people, instead of looking for a warmer place to go on vacation, they are looking for a cool destination.
Dude, I would love to go somewhere cold. I would love to be somewhere cold right now. Like just for a few days. Like I don't know that I could ever do full-blown living in the cold again.
Yeah.
But at this exact moment in my life. That reminds me, did you guys hook up the cold plunge yet?
No, we have not.
Because I've been thinking a lot about cold plunging with the heat when I get, because we got a little steam room, like a home steam room thing that's on the back deck. And every time I get out of it, I'm like, we're missing a steam.
Well, you can get they have like the little
I have
collapsible-
one. I have one. The problem is
You have to be able to stand up because you're sitting in it and you have to stand up from there because it's kind of smaller. Is that the problem? That's the problem, isn't it?
No, that's not the problem, Danielle. That's not the problem at all. The problem is that in summer in Florida, it is impossible to keep it cold. So I had this whole thing that I was going to start going to, those big ass ice machines on the side of the road. My whole thought was I'll just get my ice from there. So when I was doing it, what I determined was that it was about $45 a pop. So
to do one ice, and then you just get a membership somewhere.
Right. So there is a new, I don't think they're your competitor or anything. There's a new place downtown St. Pete that's called Balance House, and they it's all just saunas and steam rooms and or saunas and cold plunges.
There's a bunch of places like that.
Yeah, which it's becoming a major thing, and it would be easier, but it's just like that's a big.
And
I want to be
it's
able to do it.
expensive.
Yeah, I want to do it in my. I will say this place seems to be kind of reimagining the price points because there are some places where it's like $280 for a month or $50 a pop to go do it all. There seem to be a little bit better. But it's just keeping it cold. So some people who don't want to get the chiller, they like freeze like 50 water bottles and then just put them in there and let it soak for a while,
awesome.
which is a little bit too much.
I mean, if you could empty out, everybody I think in Florida has a garage fridge. If you have a garage, you probably have a fridge in your garage. If you could just dedicate the entire freezer
to those.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing too that people do. They actually take the big chest freezers and fill them with water.
I've seen that
and
before.
then just use that as the.
That's not a bad idea. Because then you could just do it with your hose, right?
Yeah. I'd probably bring some hose in. I'd have to ask Danielle first, but I'm down to have some hose around.
Always stretching. Always just taking what I say.
Geez, you don't have to make it dirty. You don't have to make it dirty.
come on.
I mean, geez. It's a family program. I don't know how much stretching I'll be doing.
Do you hear that Leanne Rimes' teeth fell out in the middle of a song?
I kept seeing that.
I was unaware.
Why does Leanne Rimes not have teeth? Do we know that?
It's some sort of like bridge. So I don't know if it's like attached to some of her teeth, but she went off stage. She was very open with the crowd and basically said she was having issues. She said during Can't Fight the Moonlight, they completely fell out of my mouth. It was the most epic experience ever. I usually don't have first in my career, but that was first and hopefully a last. So she's had dental surgeries. And so I guess that is the result of, she was singing, the song that she was singing when she had the other issue was One Way Ticket. She just ran off to the side.
Dude, I think Leanne Rimes, legit, one of the most underrated voices of our time.
I saw her at the Strawberry Festival when this song was popular.
This
that
one?
was like her, yeah. She was at the Strawberry Festival with like Brian White or somebody. But I had anxiety and I couldn't stay.
You couldn't stay.
I could not stay.
Because of the crowd?
I was a really anxious kid, and so I think it was the noises. And I'd never really been to a concert, and so the excitement and the noise, like it was a lot. And I remember having like a mini panic attack, and my poor mom, we didn't get to stay.
You would have never made it at Astro World.
I went to Astro World.
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
you were talking about Astro Skate.
Oh, the skate.
I
Oh,
was like, frequent Astro
I just
Skate.
watched the documentary on Astro World,
Oh.
so those images of that crowd are just burned in my head forever of panic attack-inducing concert crowds.
When did that come out?
It's been out now for probably a few months, the documentary, I think. And it's insane. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. Well, you don't watch TV.
I watch documentaries. And I watch Tires.
Oh, you do watch Tires?
I love Shane Gillis, so I religiously watch Tires.
Dude,
We're about to do the last episode.
Tires is, and that show elevated so much. And I think, Diz, you thought whole picture-wise it elevated. I was blown away at just how much more like professional and legit the second season looked.
yeah.
Like right when that first scene of the second season opens, it looks visually like a different show. Like they obviously got a much bigger production value and very funny, dude. The main guy, what's his real name? Steve Gerben, I think. Is that his name?
The guy who runs the shop.
The
I think,
manager. He is one of the most lovable characters I think that we've seen in many
Yeah.
years. And I can see him being I don't know what else he's going to do or if he'll only do tires forever. But if he started doing movies and things like that, I think he could become a superstar.
Are him and Shane friends on the side?
Oh, yeah. They're
Okay,
best
that's what I thought.
long-term best friends
Okay.
for forever. And I don't know that – I think this is almost a little outside of his wheelhouse. Wheelhouse Tires, get it?
Yeah.
It's a really funny show.
So I watch Tires. I watch documentaries. So this, I would watch the Astroworld thing.
But you don't like crime documentaries, right?
I can't. Well, because the only time I ever dedicate to if I do watch TV is right before I go to sleep. I cannot put something that's going to stimulate my brain into my brain right before I sleep. There are so many tabs open up here all the time. It just leads to not good things for me.
Yeah, they do say that if you go to sleep and you can go to sleep listening to true crime, that you have like a broken soul.
And I'll think about it I will be like existing in my bed, but not really sleeping. And then I'm working through problems all night. Like it's not good.
I love it. I watched a Dateline last night while I was going to sleep. It was amazing. This damn lady, okay? I couldn't get over the fact that she's married. They have like 2 kids together. And she was kind of, and no offense to her, because she's dead, but she was kind of a whore. Like she would go out and like cheat on her husband. And like it was well known that like she was out running town, but he kind of just like accepted it. And then one day she just kind of went away and like the whole family accepted that she was just gone. Like they thought she just ran away. And here's where I'm not trying to give anybody ideas, but so the husband would go to the cops and tell the cops she was coming back to the house when nobody else was there. So he told the cops that he was putting out baby powder and he was putting tape on the drawers, and he knew that she was coming in when nobody was home. And I think she went missing like in the 80s. So that was before like legit security cam. So he would go to the cops and be like, she came back again. Somebody took money from the butter dish, which is where we always saved our money. And I put tape on it so I know she was here. And he did that with the cops for like 10 years. He'd be telling her that she was coming back, never reached out to her kids, never reached out to her family, never did anything. And then not until like 2005, some cop got a hair up his ass and said, I want to dig deeper into this, and pretty much started grilling the husband until eventually he admitted that he killed her.
And this is what you listened to on your way to sleep last night.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I didn't sleep very well.
That is insane.
Yeah, I didn't, but I was also hungry, and I didn't smoke any weed, so it was a tough night all the way around. a lot of death, and then he lied about where he put her body. That was another interesting thing that he did. He told the cops that he dumped her, he tied her to a cinder block and dumped her in the ocean. So then they went as far. The cops took the dude out into the ocean. They spent 2 days diving, and at the end of it, he goes, "Yeah, that was a lie. I didn't really put her there. That was a lie."
What?
So then they eventually did another lie detector test. He told them where she was. He passed the lie detector test, and they went there and they never found her.
Do you know where he said?
It was like out in a field. It was like in a field or a forest or something. So.
Well, they just like couldn't find the location.
They just couldn't find her body, or I don't know.
Now you watch this as you're falling asleep.
Yeah.
What happens up here in your brain while you're sleeping? Are you like Derek and there's nothing?
No. It's actually funny that you bring that up because yesterday we had a very in-depth conversation about nightmares and dreams and stuff. And I do dream, not every night, but I'll say I do dream of murder and mayhem and crime a fair amount.
Like you committing it, or
I've committed a few in my day, in my dreams. Sometimes
is it people that you know? Sorry, I have questions.
They're like I'm murdering in my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have, yeah. I think.
And then how do you deal with the next interaction with them?
Once I've murdered them in my dreams?
Yes.
It doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect my real life interactions.
Okay.
If I've murdered you in my dreams.
I'm disturbed today.
It's more about, the dream is less about the crime that I commit and more about the entirety of the dream being me trying to evade police. Like get away with crimes.
Okay. I used to do that with animals. Like I used to dream that like snakes were coming for me, and then I was evading them all night.
Oh, that's
and then we moved, my family, I remember we moved into an apartment, and I remember thinking like one of the first nights as we went to sleep, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get rid of these dreams. Cause like now I live upstairs in an apartment. There's no way. And then just slithering up the staircase.
Do they still happen?
Coming up.
You still got nightmares?
Lions, all the things. Just, I would be escaping some sort of like vicious animal.
Still?
Oh, no, not anymore.
It's clear.
Back in the day.
Did you ever look it up? Like, is it like getting away from like vicious predators is like a thing?
I would hope not. I was literally a little child. Like I was a kid.
Okay.
When we moved in that apartment, I was in 5th grade. So I would have been like 10 or 11 years old.
Dreams of a snake chasing you often symbolizes avoidance of a problem or feeling anxious, which you said you were an anxious kid, in waking life. It can represent a fear or insecurity that is holding you back from making decisions or moving forward. The snake might also represent an unresolved issue, an emotional burden, or a situation that you're trying to avoid.
All right, well, that's my childhood, so yeah.
Is that what you're afraid of the most? Like
what?
Snakes?
I'm not afraid of snakes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you couldn't be living
I'm not
in your home.
I'm afraid of, I'm very afraid of cockroaches. I do not like how their antennas operate independently of the rest of their body. Nah.
Dude, I will say I think if you did a poll of specifically females, I think cockroaches are up there with so many specifically ladies that I know are including my wife. There might as well be a murderer in our home. Like I can hear something from the other room and I can think, is an intruder here that's here to murder us, or is it a cockroach?
And I'll have to smash them now because I have kids. So I will smash it, and then I put a cup over it, and then I tell Derek about that cup.
Do they want to keep it?
No, luckily they don't want to keep that. We did have a lizard get in the gym this morning, and I was very humbled by the inability to get that thing out. It was a salamander, I think, because it was clear and kind of like meatier than a lizard.
Meteor.
And it was slithery. Like it was real slick. So usually I'll get 2 cups out. I got a whole thing. Sometimes they just sneak in.
That sounds like a slur. He was a real slick lizard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll get 2 cups out. I'll coerce it into 1 cup. I slam them on each other and then I go free it, right? It's nice. Well, this freaking salamander or whatever it was is just evading me. And we have a full class and we have PT and we have a small group. There must have been like 15 to 20 people in the gym just watching me chase around this meaty white lizard, trying to get it out of
meaty white lizard.
Yeah,
that's a slur.
Let me see that meaty white lizard, boy.
We got it
see
out.
that thing.
We figured it out.
Do you remember? And I'm really just telling Diz because I know you were pretty in the loop on it as it was happening. But the amount and the way that this actually affected me was embarrassing. We had a lizard that we were keeping as a pet.
Oh my God!
In our home. So it got into you've been to my house before. It got into that room that's like the little den looking room over there where at the time we spent a lot of time in the night and
the one that flooded?
Yeah, it was the one that flooded. And we spent a lot of time in there and this lizard got in there and was just straight chilling. Like we had this big lamp that had all these kind of intricate metal pieces coming down. It was always hanging on there. We started putting water out for it. I got little crickets for it. Dude,
it had a name.
Yeah, Larry. And you can go back and you can look at like my Instagram story. I would post these videos. It would be sitting like on Brody's bed. Like Brody would be sleeping and he'd be sitting
with Brody
right next to Brody.
That's kind of adorable.
It was just
unlikely friends.
Unlikely, dude. Yeah. Exactly. I was living my dream.
Yeah.
The most horrific thing on planet Earth happened. And it was like, it's funny.
I already know where it's going.
It's not funny.
It's funny now, like people might find it funny, but at the time it was not funny. We were both legitimately devastated. And Danielle was mad that I ever even brought it up on air.
Yeah.
Because it would be in this area around this lamp and around Brody's bed.
Yeah.
So one day Danielle washed Brody's bedding.
Oh.
And it hadn't been, we saw him every day. Like it wasn't like we wouldn't see him for a few days. Like we saw him every day. And immediately we did not see him. And it just kind of came to me. I said, you washed that blanket. And dude, it was bad.
He was the heavy load in the laundry.
Dude, we found him in the dryer.
Oh, on the spin cycle.
Dude, it was
he was in there like, I loved you guys.
Dude, it was so terrible, dude. I mean, people will think that I'm absolutely insane, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And even Danielle thought I was crazy for this.
I felt bad for you.
Yeah. I mean, I buried it. It in the backyard, and we had a moment. I felt terrible for her, and then I felt terrible again because she was mad that I brought it up on the air, and it was lizards.
I feel like there's 2 different ways to find a lizard depending on which machine you find it in. Because I have found one in the washer.
Yeah.
Yours was probably like clicking around in there, right?
Like because it was so crusty and crispy, from what I remember. I mean, that's how it appeared. He did have a crusty appearance.
I found one in the washer one time. That bad boy took on some water.
Extra slick.
He survived?
It was all kinds of...
No, he did not survive.
No.
Oh, yeah. He was extra...
Oh, no.
As Danielle would say, he was extra slick and extra thick. Extra meaty, sorry. He was a meaty, slick white one.
Has Danielle gotten past it?
Oh, yeah, we're past it.
So it was like, hey, Liz McGuire. She wouldn't be like...
No.
Probably don't do that?
I mean, you could, and it would probably be... The pain has subsided.
Okay.
I will say that. But it was in that moment. And I just felt... It felt so weird to be so legitimately sad about a lizard.
What's worse, that happened or if, like, you woke up and Brody ate him?
I would have preferred if Brody ate him.
Okay, but that's where I thought you were going with it.
Because I also don't know, do I see it? Like, if I see it, I'm like, damn, I'm not going to be mad at him.
Yeah,
I don't think he would do it, so it's like, whatever. But it was just the way that it went down, and that it didn't have to happen like
She
that.
waterboarded him.
She did. That's the thing, too, is all I can think about is his little, I can just think about him in that washer.
Yeah,
Just
not knowing what's going on.
What's going on? I was living like I had it. Like I was living a great life.
It's so sad.
And then what happened?
Have you heard about the kickoff party for Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's wedding? It's so strange.
What if did they like rent out, what is the town that they're in?
I don't know the town they're in. I'm talking specifically about the foam party that they threw.
Okay. No, I did not hear about the phone party.
So doctors were weighing in on this foam party. Apparently, they loaded up on a yacht and all kinds. I don't know who was in attendance, but like some of the celebrities that are going.
I know who was there.
Like,
and I hope she was in that phone party.
Who?
Sydney Sweeney was in the house.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cindy Sweeney, Kim Kardashian. I've seen Oprah on the guest list. Tom Brady, Khloe Kardashian, Usher. So there's all these celebrities are just kind of
new freak offs.
Yeah.
splish splashing on this foam
Yeah.
party, and these doctors are like freaking out, basically saying like this is a health hazard, and if you're kicking off your wedding like this, like you're really potentially going to be injuring your entire most impressive guest list.
Have you been to foam parties?
Oh, yeah.
Never.
Oh my God, dude.
They're not fun.
Dude,
they are, but they aren't, because when you get stuck in there, it's hard to breathe. It's like Astro World.
I'd have to agree to disagree. Some of my greatest memories in life were at phone parties.
Really?
Who's having a foam party?
Dude, we had, I must have, we were all essentially the same age, but there was like a golden era of phone parties up in Michigan. Like a lot of the clubs did phone parties.
How does that work for the club? Like, what's the cleanup?
It's just like a secluded.
Yeah, a lot of them would, I think, hire a company that brought in and like put down some sort of like bubble wrap or plastic wrap around.
But that's even worse. You got plastic wrap. I got soap. Don't fall.
Well, that part
people
of it,
definitely fall.
Yeah, people fall and you get in there. Dude, when we went, so we took that trip when I was a senior in high school. We took the trip to Panama City, and that had to be the golden era of phone parties in spring break. Every bar, every night had a phone party.
Yeah,
like it was. And do you remember? I don't know who remembers this. Do either of you remember the phone party that was in this very room?
No,
dude. So I was in promotions at the time.
Yeah,
and I like to say that I was kind of the engineer.
I vaguely remember this.
I was kind of the engineer behind it all. So we got the guy that brought the phone party, and then we took tables from the performance theater and put them on their side and lined them up here, and then literally filled this whole area with plastic wrap. And the foam machine, I ran a hose from the bathroom down to the foam machine right here, and that door was open, and it was shooting foam, and that whole half of the room was foam up to the midway through the.
Where were the engineers during this?
I don't know. I don't
Because that
really know.
is like they don't even want drinks in here.
Yeah, and I want to say there was a couple large kiddie pools. So the problem was, and this was crazy, when it was all said and done. And by the way, that was without a shadow of a doubt the most insane things I've ever seen on this radio station or pertaining to this radio station. There were girls in there using toys on each other. There was a post-op transgender person who got right up on this thing and showed her new new working privates to it was absolutely insane.
Bring back the boat.
And then two terrible things happened. A lot of these girls got completely wasted. And when the guy came with the foam machine, there was a 5-gallon bucket full of what was essentially like dish soap. It was just this thick ass soap. And when this drunk ass lady walked out this door, she stepped right in the bucket and the whole thing spilled in that hallway, which was a mess forever. And then when everybody left, we had 3 kiddie pools full of water over here.
So how'd you empty them?
Dude, I had to legit take buckets, and then we had garbage cans, like the big green garbage can.
Yeah.
We would fill it with water, roll it down the hallway, put it in the elevator, walk out front, pour it out, come out. It took hours. It was
So that's why we don't do it anymore.
That's why we don't do it anymore. Phone parties are awesome. Damn, so they're doing
a lot of people get groped in those.
Yeah. I would think that seems a little trashy for people of that stature.
I would assume the same, but I think there are no rules with whatever's happening here. And I haven't been down the rabbit hole of the whole plans and renting a city. I can only imagine when you have as much money as he has. And what about, I don't know, that whole situation.
Yeah.
Like he was married, and then this girl just kind of comes along, and I don't know.
Seems like a nice lady.
Does she?
I mean, she had him up and out at the, what was that? The state of the inauguration. Is that what it was? So, she seems like a nice lady. I'm trying to see what it was about Venice because Jeff Bezos, worth $230 billion, is reportedly spending $20 million on a 3-day wedding in Venice while sailing around on his $500 million yacht. Yeah, all I know is that people in Venice were protesting because there were these large areas that are now no-go zones, like the large areas of the town, because there's so many famous people.
Yeah.
They shut down these areas of the town where people would normally be going to and from. They can't go because Jeff Bezos is there having his wedding.
There's like some story about Lauren Sanchez and her like pre-wedding dress costing $100,000.
That's insane.
There it is. Hold on. If you want to see.
Oh.
That's ugly.
I don't even like it.
$100,000.
I don't even like it.
There you go.
I think she could find something a little more special off the Marshalls rack, personally.
Yeah, is it by like a big designer? Is that why or something?
It looks like she got it on Amazon. I have no idea.
We are running super late. Are you good to hang, or
Yeah.
like if we get you out of here shortly after 3, are you good?
Yeah.
Are you sure? You don't have to lie to me.
Yeah, I will.
I feel like, you'll lie to me, or
Yes.
you'll stay. All right, we've got more to get to with One for the Ladies with Danielle, and I have the story. That it really warms your heart when you feel like you find something that was made for someone else, and I have that for Danielle coming up next.
Did a show out in Austin. Shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live. Tell my BM to furnish the crib.
Are you tired of your rising electric bill? Well, spoiler alert, it's not going down. This year, Duke and Tico customers have already experienced a 20% rate increase, and it's only going up. That's why it's time to take control of your energy and go solar with Solar Bear. The average Solar Bear customer is saving over $2,000 per year by switching to solar. Solar Bear is a local company that's been in business for over 10 years. And right now they have an insane deal going on. When you sign up, you get the first 12 months completely free. Do the math. The power bill is going to go way down, in some cases eliminated completely, and you've got no payments on the solar panels for the first 12 months. Save that money, spend that money, invest that money. No payments for 12 months. Call today for a free estimate or visit them online at solarbear.com.
I just got off a tour, finna go on another one. Album done, finna drop me another one.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone.
They don't know what the they're doing. Pretty good, huh?
Real, raw radio. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
After we met and we started dating, Nancy and I lived 150 miles apart, and I would drive my old jalopy car, and it was roughly a 3-hour distance. It took 3 years I drove across that state back and forth dating her every weekend.
Persistence.
And I would have never stopped. I had a lot of energy back then. 36 years ago.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or hellsberg.com.
Hey, did you know that with Frontier Fiber Internet, the best Wi-Fi isn't just for VIPs anymore?
So even if I have less than 1 million followers?
Or me, a total noob?
What if I'm not in the metaverse yet?
Yeah, now everyone can get Wi-Fi 7 with a premium Eero router on Fiber 500 and up. Now starting at only $39.99 per month. Switch to the most advanced Wi-Fi on 100% fiber internet. Only from Frontier. Good to go. In select areas, price for 12 months with autopay. ETF terms apply. Max speeds wired. Actual average and Wi-Fi speed vary.
If you've been hurt in an accident, call Bernetti PA. We make it easy. In fact, you can hire us by phone, over the internet, or we'll come to you. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
You've put it off all month, but guys, you need to act now. International Diamond Center's amazing free finance offer ends Monday. So if it's time to pop the question, celebrate a big anniversary, or upgrade her diamond, now is the best time. And this is the best way to buy. You can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of just 0%. 0.0. That's all the way to the year 2030. All designer rings and all certified diamonds are included. All colored gemstone jewelry, all fashion jewelry. Nothing's held back. So act now. Get that $12,000 engagement ring with a hand-picked certified diamond and designer setting and pay just $200 a month. Or that $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. While interest rates are up everywhere else, IDC takes them all the way down to zero. So you can go big. But time is running out. International Diamond Center's rate relief ends Monday, June 30th and will not be extended. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com. On approved credit.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Protecting America. Fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Wednesday nights are Bone Bowling Night at Pin Chasers for just $12.99. You can bowl until your arm hurts from 9 p.m. until close, and that deal is good at all 4 area Pin Chasers locations. The new one in Brandon, the one in Pasco, and the 2 in Hillsborough, one off the Veterans and one on Armenia. Pinchasers.net to reserve your lane and check out the other nightly specials.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Get to Furman Ford, 24825 U.S. Highway 19 in Clearwater, Saturday, June 28th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Meet up with John Senning. The Bone will be broadcasting live. Win concert tickets to see Jason Aldean, Busch Gardens tickets, and more. It all goes down Saturday at Clearwater's big Ford store. Furman is Ford.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
I'm dubbing this the song of the summer, at least so far. Brand new today, Rome with the Dirty Heads.
Tough times with the soft top down, baby, let's not make this harder. Sit back and let the waves crash, maybe we can live like water. Turn off the 6 o'clock news, open the shades, enjoy the view. Don't matter what you're going through, what you say.
Again, make your plans for tomorrow. I'm going to be hanging out at Furman Ford in Clearwater on US 19. 11 to noon, I'll be out there solo. We'll be grilling, chilling, giving away a bunch of concert tickets. And then at noon, I'll be stepping in as special guest co-host for the Mike O radio show from noon to 2. So it's kind of a whole day of fun. Furman Ford in Clearwater. It is the final days of the Furman Ford employee pricing sales event. You're getting the same deal that employees get on a full line of trucks and SUVs. So come on out there, say hey, win some tickets, maybe buy yourself a new vehicle. So I feel like I want to save mine. I feel like I want to save my story that I have for you for last.
Okay.
Just because it's so...
I am so nervous.
No, it's not like that.
Because you'll like paint it like, oh, she's so excited. And then it's just horrible.
It's not like that. It's not like that. I wouldn't do that to you.
You would do
not
that
on like a day like today.
Okay.
Not on a day like today. So that's not the case at all. It's really not.
All right. So you want the story I have?
Yes.
I really love this. And there's audio I sent you. So, and I love when people find like catchy things to do at their wedding. This bride and groom were standing at the altar and they played 3 rounds of rock, paper, scissors to decide. You want to guess what they were deciding?
At their wedding, they're trying to decide. Ooh, that's hard.
I already know, so I feel like
you do know?
I feel like it would be illegitimate if I guessed.
Okay. They want to decide who gets to pick where they go for the honeymoon.
They are deciding the last name that they will both take for the rest of their lives.
That is absolutely nuts. I have the audio.
3 rounds.
Think of that.
Winner takes all.
Hunter versus Pierce. Round 1.
Round 1.
Wife wins.
No.
1-0.
Wait, who did win?
Husband won round 1.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. They both kind of have names that could be male or female. Pierce and Hunter.
Well, this is the last name.
What?
Oh, okay.
Last name of
okay.
Pierce.
Okay,
Last
gotcha.
name of Hunter.
Gotcha, okay. Round 2.
Wife ties
I
it.
have to say, what a great just event. Oh,
Wife
tied
ties
up.
it.
Round
1-1.
2.
Have you seen the video?
No, I'm just
Ties
guessing.
Yeah.
Wife's going to win it.
Round 3. Dude, this is insane. Do you think that they rigged it?
Hey, rig, rock, paper, scissors.
No.
Well, you just tell each other what you're going to throw each time.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And you just build the anticipation for the people who are at your wedding. All right, final round. Oh, that's her. She won,
yeah,
right?
she won.
Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Hunter. Dude, that's an interesting thing to think
I'd
about.
rather be a Hunter than a Pierce.
Yeah, well, but that's
What do
it
you
would
mean?
be
Those
your,
are both great last names.
Yeah, but it would be your last name. You already were a Pierce.
What do you mean?
Well, in this situation,
The husband now takes the wife's last
yeah.
name.
So it's in this,
Okay, but I'm saying the Hunter last name sounds cooler than
yeah, but you
Pierce.
say that. But if you lived your
Gareth
whole
Hunter.
if you lived your whole life as a Pierce, I don't know. Some people do it. Some people do the hyphenated thing. I don't know what I would have thought if Danielle would have come to me and said, "Hey, I want you to take my last name."
Yeah.
That's a crazy.
When I was
thing.
engaged, me and my ex agreed we were going to come up with our own last name.
What do you mean?
Oh, that is
so no one
crazy.
changed?
Yeah, we're not going to take her last name, which was
A
Taylor.
whole new last name.
And we're not going to take my last name, which was Pinero. I go, why don't we just come up with our own? Why don't we just start our own?
You make your own last name?
that be
you
a
can
thing?
just do that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. After getting married, you have several options for your last name. You can keep your existing last name, take your spouse's last name, hyphenate your last name, or create an entirely new last name.
My last name could have been McBizzle. Like, really
You could have made it. You could have made it real. You could have absolutely made it real.
We were going to go and start our own legacy.
So did you have it?
We didn't have one picked off because we were still, going towards the wedding. But we're like, we're going to get our own last name and we'll just go from there.
Is there extra paper? Like, did you ever, how far into that process did you get?
Well,
Is there
we didn't
extra
even get a
paperwork?
name yet. So, we were still in the idea phase.
I
but
have the answer.
We were confirmed that we are going to get our own last name.
Tell me.
Creating a new last name, some couples choose to create an entirely new last name. This process requires a court order.
I think I'm breaking stuff.
And depending on the local government, it can be quite hard based on specific procedures.
Oh, so you can't just go willy-nilly name yourself whatever you want.
Probably not super. It sounds like it's very doable, but it just seems like it's probably going to be a little bit more work than taking the others. The other thing that, so my buddy Jake, the crowded table Jake, he and his wife Lauren, they just kept their last names.
And nobody changes their last name.
Yeah.
So she
I don't
keeps
like
hers,
that.
he keeps his.
Yeah.
You're not I feel like you're not like a team now.
Yeah,
You're not a
I
family
kind
or
of
team.
agree. And I will say they're a great couple and have been together since high school, and there's seemingly no dysfunction there. But it's obviously maybe ego thing and probably a little bit of male
But who gets
machismo.
who gets the last, like if she has a baby, who gets the last name? I'm not giving her
that's
the
a
dad's
great-
last name.
oh,
I did the work.
Oh, that's a great question.
It is a great
That baby's
question.
getting my
You
last
texted him
name.
now?
I'm going to text him.
Yeah, that would be a.
To me, that's where it gets crazy because the baby is the one who carries on the last name.
I imagine it's just hyphenated then, right?
Well, but they didn't hyphenate it.
But the baby, yeah, you're right.
Oh, they
that's
have a
hard.
baby. They have a kid.
Yeah, they have a fairly fresh child. I mean, he's like 2 years old or something. So
It just has one name like Prince.
And if you hyphenate last names, then it gets really hard when your kid plays sports because their last name's going on the back of that jersey and you can't read it.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Oh, he got back to me quick. He said
listening.
mine.
What? How did he arrange that?
Go man.
In no world.
Yeah.
In
Point
no
for
world
men.
am I making that baby, carrying that baby,
Hold
delivering
on,
that
hold on.
baby,
You calling
I'm
him?
calling
and then
him.
Nice.
serving up your last
I'm-
name.
I'm calling him. Stand by.
Lauren is a freaking hero.
This is one of my best friends. If anybody ever listened to the Crowded Table, he was on the Crowded Table with me. He's a former promo man here.
He did the punch out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Jake. Jake, he lives in the
From State Farm.
He now lives in the mountains of Tennessee.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. Jake.
Well, hello there.
What up, buddy? You're live on the air.
Ooh, this is exciting.
I
How
know.
are you doing?
I'm doing really, really good, man. Everything's going great. We were in the midst of a conversation because this couple, they did rock, paper, scissors at the altar to find out who took whose last name. And if I remembered correctly, which I think I did, you and Lauren kept your own last names when you got married, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yep, she kept her name.
Was that a tough? I had to have asked you this before. Was that a tough conversation to have, or were you just cool with it?
You know, in her circumstance, I was cool with it, mostly because her father never had sons, and she's the last with her last name on her family side. So I definitely let her keep it for that. I didn't feel that strongly about it at the time. If I had to redo it today, I might have changed my mind. I've got a little more traditional.
That American chauvinism, baby.
Now, hey, Jake, I have a question for you because as we were hashing through all this, my question was, when you have a baby, what last name does the baby take? So your baby has your last name, but
absolutely,
you just said that your wife was the last of her in her family.
Yeah.
So do you have brothers? Do you have anybody in your family that would carry on the last name?
My boy stomped out that bloodline real quick.
That legacy's gone.
He's like, it's over. Yeah. Yeah. How was there a discussion?
Yeah, I said it was good enough for her to keep, but not for my boy. My boy has to. I mean, I do have a brother, and he just had a son as well. But
you literally get. I feel your wife she's a gem because she gets to keep her last name so that her name doesn't die, and then you have a son that could carry on her last name. He takes your last name, and you have a brother that has a son that can just keep your last name going.
Dude, power move.
Do we see where it's at
here? Power move,
Wild.
Jake. Dude, that's.
I mean, I'm part of it is using it as a bargaining chip. If we have more kids, maybe she could, maybe we could pass it on. But there's just something about,
is that
would be so confusing.
Wait, so that's a possibility? If you have more kids, you would have different kids with different last names?
I mean, between us, no. But I mean, that's what I'm telling her.
I want to take your wife out for coffee.
You talk her into having a baby, and you're like, oh no, this one's got your last name, baby.
Next one's yours.
Did she give any? Was there did you guys arrange this beforehand where you knew hey, if we have a baby, this is what it's going to be, or was the conversation had while she was pregnant, growing that baby in her body?
Oh yeah, no, we definitely didn't discuss it. Yeah, it definitely came to us during the pregnancy. We're like, oh yeah, we're going to have to sort that out.
And did she have any thoughts of no. I'm making this baby, maybe I should have the last. I'm truly just doing investigative research here. No bad.
These damn feminists, Jake.
I think when it came down to it, it's like a mother always knows who her baby is, but I don't know, the last name thing is just it makes it irrefutable, or at least give some legitimacy to the rest of the world. I mean, not to say anyone could question my dear sweet wife, but in the eyes of society, it's just one of those stamps that,
So you just felt like if you had another kid running around with her last name, then people would be like, well, he's clearly not the father.
All right,
Well, while we have you here, and I know you've got many gems, but this kind of shows a pattern of, I don't want to use the word dysfunction, but maybe just things that are not traditional. Jake proposed to Lauren when he didn't want to, in a Chili's parking lot, which is one of my favorite stories, only because they got in a fight. Is that correct, Jake?
That's basically true. I mean, I was thinking about proposing to her, and that was the plan. But I wanted to make it a nice, memorable, special moment that she'd keep forever. And so anyway, I got the ring. I was carrying it around with me, and I just spent it was a lot of money for me at the time. I was 22. And so anyway, we went to our traditional Friday night, dinner date at the old Chili's. And, when we were eating, I didn't order a beer like I normally do, trying to save a few bucks after dropping all that on the ring. So she asked me about it. I said, I just don't feel like it. And she kept pushing and pushing and pushing to the point where on our way out of the restaurant to the car, she asked me one more time. And I said, you know what? Fine. This is why. And I got that on one knee, and right there in the Chili's parking lot, there was a guy backing his van in the spot next to us who looked very confused.
Story of Zoe's time.
That's true love, man. And I mean, if you know anything about this love affair that goes back to high school when they gave each other illegal tattoos behind the vending machines, it comes with many different stories, and it was meant to be. And the Chili's parking lot feels like the perfect place in so many ways.
Yeah, the fact that she said yes, I don't know if that speaks highly of me or poorly of her, but hey, we're still together, so we'll take that.
You're the man, Jake. Thank you. Thank you for answering. You're in Tennessee right now, right? You're not secretly in Tampa like you like to do sometimes.
Yeah, no secret drop-ins right now. I'm up here in the mountains, and it's lovely.
Beautiful, man. Well, have a good day. Thanks for answering. I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Hey, love you guys. Take care, everybody.
Love you too. Do the Chili's parking lot.
That's so funny. You're gonna strong arm me. Fine, let's just do it.
I can't imagine being pregnant. And that's when the conversation comes up. And she's in the throes of throwing up, having her emotions all over the place, getting, her body looks the way she never imagined it looked before. And now we're talking about last names. I cannot imagine that. I can't imagine that being just an easy,
Well, everybody has different, things that are important.
What's your story for me?
But she kept that one. She kept. Can we just touch on the Katy Perry one real quick? Because I just have some thoughts on that I wanted to make sure.
So Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom are they're split up. They're done. But I thought they were married. But there was a comment in there, like a source who said that she was glad that she wasn't going to have to go through like a divorce because that was the worst time of her life when she had divorced Russell Brand. I didn't realize that they weren't married, and so it kind of had me going down a rabbit hole of people who we assume are married, but they're really not. So
Can I just say one thing real quick about Orlando Bloom?
Mm-hmm.
Huge freaking hog. Have you guys seen the picture?
What?
Is it when he was at the beach?
Dude, he was on a paddleboard.
Yeah,
There's a picture out there of Orlando Bloom on a paddleboard, and the dude is like Mr. Fitzwell style. I mean, this thing is just. Not saying that was a reason she should have stayed with him, but he must have been a real dick if she was willing to overlook that thing.
I gotta. Kind of want to see it.
Yeah,
I'm going to show you right now.
Oh, you got it saved in a gallery somewhere?
It's right here.
Why is he naked?
I don't know. They were just. Let me see it again.
That's
for
for sure him.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah, no, it's like literally him. I just zoomed in on it for you.
And Katy Perry's on the front of the paddleboard.
I asked why he's naked, but I imagine because he's he's hogging down.
It's so funny. You type in.
Was he
Orlando
using that to
He has
paddle?
tan lines.
He could have been.
He wasn't always naked. He had tan lines.
If you type in Orlando BL on X, the first thing that comes up is Orlando Bloom paddleboard. It's his finest moment. Who are a couple of the ones that are not married?
Eva Mendes and Ryan Gosling. I didn't realize.
I didn't think they were married.
That is, I think I did think that they were married, and that's crazy because I was reading a story recently because they did that when they met on a movie.
Beyond the Pines.
Yeah, Beyond the Pines, and they bonded so much over. There was a child actress. They had a baby in the movie, and they bonded so much over the baby in these scenes where they were parenting, and this baby loved them so much that they claimed that this bond that they created during that moment had them knowing that they wanted to have a family together.
That's crazy.
Early on.
So 2011, they've been together since 2011. But yeah, they've never announced anything officially. So
that's a good couple.
And he or she has hinted that they are not legally married. And then the other one that got me, because there's someone here I don't really recognize. The other one is Enrique Iglesias and Anna Kournikova, who have been together since 2001.
Oh man, I didn't even know they were still together.
They have 3 kids together. They're super private.
She was in the what was the video? Was it the she was in a super horny video, Enrique video. That's where they met.
I don't remember.
It was
really?
Yeah, it had to be.
I thought he was gay.
No, he's blind.
That's Ricky Martin.
No, he's blind.
As soon as I said that,
he is blind. Why?
Oh, that is Ricky Martin. Yeah, sorry.
Why are you gay? Yeah, he's not. He's not gay. Enrique. I can be your hero, baby.
I'm glad you're saying that because in my head I was like, "What songs do I know by him?"
I'm pretty sure that's dude. He's got some.
He's got a catalog.
This is one of my favorite. Do you know this one? You guys know this one? No, nobody's.
No.
You do. Give it a second.
And do you know? Do you know?
It's with the ping pong balls.
It's called the ping pong song.
Oh my god.
Do you know what it feels like loving someone that's in a rush to
No, neither of you? You've never heard this song.
The ping pong song.
This was a huge song.
No, I thought this was like a skit on SNL or something. You said the ping pong song.
Danielle.
Not into this.
This is like Magic 94.9 music.
I don't know that I've ever heard of this song.
This can't be true.
This is terrible.
I don't want to be totally derailed by this.
Escape is the one that I think. No, that's not it.
It's Hero.
She was in Hero?
The Hero video. Now I'm just more hurt that you guys don't know that song.
No, Escape is the video they met.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah.
You're giving me that as a fact. You want me to tell you the story that I found?
I do.
And it's just like I'm scrolling through the news, and it's just sometimes I feel like we pile on Danielle and we give her stories that don't really fit her or are uncomfortable for her, and
I kind of hate that this music is playing.
I want to stop that.
You don't.
And I really just want to know, ultimately, it's about a condition. It's about a somewhat serious condition. And I just wanted to ask you the question, if you suffered from this condition, how would it affect your daily life? Is really what I'm looking for.
Okay.
For a small but suffering contingent of women, an allergy to semen is seriously interfering with their intimacy. A semen allergy, also known as seminal plasma hypersensitivity, is a rare reaction to the proteins found in male spermatic fluid. According to the Cleveland Clinic, SPH is recognized as a type 1 hypersensitivity characterized by rapid, exaggerated immune response to an allergen, putting semen in the same category as peanuts and pet dander.
And I still come here every Friday. I still
I see what you did
show up
there.
every
I see
Friday.
what you did there.
we
That
got
was
it.
good. Dude, you're
good.
You're becoming
You're
one
learning.
of the boys.
Yeah.
Every
get it.
Friday.
For those affected, reactions to the exposure run the gamut from burning, itching, redness, and swelling of the,
Yeah.
vulva.
The open house.
Yeah. Shortness of breath, and in some cases, even anaphylactic shock.
Oh my God.
Dude, you got the EpiPen on standby. You're like, baby. But one Colorado college student with SPH reported that an oral experience led to inflammation and temporary facial paralysis. She said the severity of the side effects depends on the quantity that she's encountered.
Oh my God.
Experts believe the condition, which can be life-threatening, is underreported. SPH is a long-standing condition first reported in 1967 when a woman was hospitalized following a violent allergic reaction. For the next 3 decades, it was assumed that SPH affected fewer than 100 women worldwide. Yet a study in 1997 revealed that nearly 12% of women suffer from the
12%?
Yeah, dude.
That's a big percentile.
Those are wild. And I would imagine that the reaction might just not always be that serious, but
Imagine you finish and climax and you have to hit her like Pulp Fiction every time in the chest.
in the neck. You're like, I got you, baby. So,
thoughts?
I have none.
Well, I mean,
I've
it's kind of
just
like
been checking
we
my
do like a
email.
give and take. Like you give a story and then we talk about it and we all talk about it and then I give a story and then we all talk about it. So it's like kind of what it's like the whole thing. It's like the whole vibe. It's like the whole vibe of the thing.
I don't have a thought.
You don't have anything for it? I mean, would you be sad if you had it?
I mean, it wouldn't be ideal.
Yeah. Danielle, you're the absolute best. You're just the best. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, like you said.
Be back next Friday, I guess.
You may regret sometimes. When
Am I coming back next Friday? It's 4th of
Oh yeah,
July.
I don't think we'll be here.
Okay.
So yeah, so we can do it on. Wait,
what's next Friday?
4th of July.
Oh, we're off for 4th of July.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
okay.
everybody's off.
But here for Juneteenth. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
I guess you're right.
when the day's big, the day's big.
Yeah,
We
well,
take
you
it.
know, you guys need to start tying in some fireworks and some barbecues, and we'll all get on the same page. Yeah, so maybe we can do it another day. We can chat about it.
We'll chat.
I feel like maybe.
Can't wait.
Maybe not. Hit her up on social media. Follow her right now at Radio Danielle. She is an upstanding pillar of the community and a business owner. Elevate
Like
St.
everything
Pete.
I would say
Not
could just
fit.
be twisted right against me.
Oh, I see what you did. Twist it.
Yeah,
like,
we get it.
like
We
pepper
get it.
shaker.
Yeah, one of the boys.
Pepper shaker style. Wait.
What, pepper shakers.
Pepper grinder.
Yes,
Yeah,
there
sorry.
it is.
Sorry about that. I lost all the stories that I had planned for John's Joint, so I will procure them during the break. Diz has some great stuff that he's sent along. We never touched on the lady wearing the sports bra at the amusement park that got herself in big trouble. So we'll do that and a bunch more as we dig into John's Joints. No Drew Garabo today, just Dizzy and myself burning these joints down. If you want to weigh in on anything, 800-771-1025. Again, thank you, Danielle. Follow her on social media at Radio Danielle. If you've considered getting new windows, it's time to get in touch with my friends at Reese Windows. Hurricane season is here, so do not wait to protect your home with the Hurricane Impact windows from Reese. They're affordable, energy efficient, and come with a double lifetime warranty, which even transfers when you sell your home, and that's going to boost its value. Reese installs most windows in just 6 to 8 weeks, so for a free quote, all you got to do is text TRUST to 20129 to register for your chance to win $15,000 in free windows. Reese is proud to support St. Jude's Children's Hospital, and they've been providing peace of mind for over 50 years. John's Joints on the way.
shifted higher than the ceiling.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Summer is here, and it's time to take that weekend getaway to Vegas, or maybe book that Alaskan cruise. But maybe inflation has kicked you right in the wallet. Well, leave it to Mike Calta to cancel his new order of 14 refrigerators just to give you the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Listen for the keyword every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get it and enter it in the free 102.5 The Bone app, and you could win $1,000. That's $1,000 that you can use towards a beach vacation, or to buy your own refrigerator, or to just buy a bunch of beer, stay home, and drink them. You know, like a staycation. It's the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday from 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota, where the low and locked-in sales event is going on all month long. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
School is out and summer is here. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Honda your first stop and drive a new Honda Pilot $479 per month or a new Honda Accord Hybrid just $359 per month. Test drive your new Honda today at Crown Honda, online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-509-4942 for complete details.
Cat named Mo from Dugarabo Live, primetime, baby. For all American gunslingers on US 19 in Newport Richie, it's Newport Richie's #1 gun range. Now, this won't last long. Before a limited time, you can sign up for free concealed carry courses at All American Gunslingers. Limited time only. This $85 class is free. All you have to do is pay the $20 range fee. This is the class you'll need to get your concealed carry permit, and you should have it. Sign up today at aagunslingers.com. All American Gunslingers, your rights, your safety, your freedom, and free concealed carry courses. America!
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments, including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Market volatility isn't slowing down. If you're nearing retirement, now is not the time to wait and see. Every day of uncertainty can put your future at risk. It's time to diversify. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I want you to know you can create certainty, locking in guaranteed income for life. This means predictable, stable cash flow, even in turbulent times. You've worked too hard to leave your retirement to chance. Right now, there are options to receive up to 30% upfront or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't wait. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any examples provided are hypothetical. Annuities are issued with prospectus and sales brochures and should be reviewed carefully before funding as features and benefits vary. DBA in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
You put it off all month, but guys, you need to act now. International Diamond Center's amazing free finance offer ends Monday. So if it's time to pop the question, celebrate a big anniversary, or upgrade her diamond, now is the best time. And this is the best way to buy. You can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of just 0%. 0.0. That's all the way to the year 2030. All designer rings and all certified diamonds are included. All colored gemstone jewelry, all fashion jewelry. Nothing's held back. So act now. Get that $12,000 engagement ring with a hand-picked certified diamond and designer setting and pay just $200 a month. Or that $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. While interest rates are up everywhere else, IDC takes them all the way down to 0. So you can go big. But time is running out. International Diamond Center's rate relief ends Monday, June 30th and will not be extended. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com. On approved credit.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up.
Going up.
But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button.
Going down.
We've lowered prices. Get one line of 5G data for $40, period. That's 20% lower. And you get a free Samsung 5G phone when you bring your number. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
This hour of Senning Show is brought to you by Hawkins Service Co. One call handles it all.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be, and trying to take my life away. I put up with me, my back on the wall.
Heavy at it.
Yeah.
Better watch how you talk when you talk.
I was rapping
about me.
along and I knew you were going to turn the mics off. So I just let me stop.
Welcome back to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy. Today we're burning these joints down. Just the Senning Show, boys. Drew Garabo out enjoying a much-deserved day off. I think he called it a psychological Friday. He's going to be out, as will I, at the Slightly Stupid Little Stranger Iration show tonight. If you see us, make sure you say hey. It's really been striking me lately how much of a homebody I've become.
What do you mean?
I just feel like not that long ago, I felt like we were doing a lot more stuff. Like I was thinking about going out tonight, and I think we're actually going to have multiple stops. At least that's the plan. We're going to the Bay Care Sound for the show. And later in the night, I think we're going downtown St. Pete for St. Pete Sam. And Alex Tito's is doing like a little going away thing for him. So I think we're going to do that. So I'll have a later night than I normally do. And it just hit me that I've become a little bit of a homebody over the last 6 months to a year.
I wouldn't say that much because, I mean, you went on that the guys trip and you go to the concerts. Yeah. I mean, I think we all know why you get home mostly.
Yeah, and that is honestly it. And we have my mother-in-law is coming up to stay at the house tonight and hang with the bro man. So that is a lot of it. But it'll be fun to be out and about.
Yeah.
Causing a little chaos in the streets. I do have to be somewhat up mildly early and productive. I will be out at the Furman Ford in Clearwater tomorrow starting at 11 a.m. It's going to be a fun-filled day. We're going to be grilling, chilling, giving away Jason Aldean tickets, Busch Gardens tickets. Mike O radio show kicks off at noon, and I will be sitting in as his special guest co-host from noon to 2. So make your plans to come hang out with us tomorrow at Furman Ford in Clearwater on US 19.
Wish death upon me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy.
I'm trying to think about what I'm going to cook this weekend. I always like to have a good idea of what I'm going to prepare. on Saturday night and Sunday afternoon, and I've been perusing Wild Fork. I'm thinking about doing a pork loin on Saturday night and maybe some skirt steak on Sunday. If you have not checked out Wild Fork yet, they have everything you could ever imagine and a bunch more. No matter what your goal is when it comes to your proteins and your food, if you want to try high-end Wagyu cuts that you've never even seen before, they've got it. You want to try wild game, they've got it. Maybe you're just cooking for the family. You need the ground beef, the chicken, the hot dogs, the big roast and cuts of meat. They have it all at amazing prices. Locations in West Chase, South Tampa, and St. Pete on 4th Street North. Get it delivered. Go pick it up or just go shopping. Always online at wildforkfoods.com. This person has been holding for 58 minutes. Now, there's a phenomenon that when someone has been holding for that long, they're not actually there when you go to them.
Yeah.
But we will test. Welcome to Senning Show. Who is this?
This is Heath. Hey, guys.
Hey, Heath. What's going on, brother?
What's going on? Happy Friday. Hey, I'm calling. I have to tell you guys. Do you guys know what a redneck pool is?
A redneck pool. Can I guess what it is?
You're smart, John. You're going to get it.
Is it when you take the plastic wrap and put it in the bed of your truck and fill it up with water?
Yes, sir. And I add ice. And me and my girl fight about too much ice or shoot a hot tub. I don't like that.
Yeah,
my flip-flops, ice, baby.
It's tough on a hot summer day. You need that perfect temperature where it's just refreshing enough that you want to get into it and not too warm. What kind of truck you got? What kind of big old bed? How big is this redneck pool?
It's not that big. I just got an F-150.
So do you roll around town in it, or you just park it in your yard?
No, I just park in the yard next to the water hose, get my little umbrella, get my beer, and just hang out, man.
Dude, there's nothing wrong, man. In these hot summer months, do whatever the hell you can, and I respect your redneck pool, buddy.
Thanks, man. You should try it. Later, guys.
I don't have a truck yet. Maybe by the time I leave Furman Ford tomorrow, I will have gotten a truck.
Yeah,
dude, that's the next move. That's the next move is a truck.
Truckin' John.
Yeah, so it's gonna happen. It could happen tomorrow. I'll just say that it could happen. I mean, it's something. I'm always looking. I have an idea of what I want, and I've been I've been driving a RAV for like 12 years because I had a RAV before this RAV,
yeah.
And now I have this RAV. And it's I haven't driven a vehicle that I loved probably since I got my first car.
Oh, really? What was your first car?
No, not my first car. I don't mean my parents handed me down a Ford Explorer when I got my license when I was 16. Loved that. But then I bought my first car, like my first actual car, and it was an Oldsmobile Aurora. Dude, and that thing
Oldsmobile Aurora.
Dude, that thing was it was the smoothest ride. It was huge. It was all black leather. And when I got it, I just thought that I had hit the big time. I just remember that feeling of having a car that I picked out that at the time I was, I wouldn't say I was Mac Daddy, but this is in my FUBU era. Let me just put it to you like that. So I had a vision of what I was looking for. You ever seen an Aurora?
Yeah. I Googled it because I didn't know off the top of my head, but for sure know what that one was.
Oh man, it doesn't look as cool as I remember.
No, it's not.
It looks not cool at all, actually.
It's not.
Wow. Damn, what a buzzkill.
Yeah.
I don't know the last time that I've looked at a picture of an Oldsmobile Aurora, but it was a smooth ride, and it felt good for me.
I get it. I had a Pontiac Bonneville, and it was the same. It was just it was like a boat with wheels.
Yeah,
you know
I just
mean?
loved that it was so big.
I was the opposite. I hated it.
Yeah, I could fit so many people in there. It was great for clam baking out and driving people around. So I absolutely loved it. That's the thing. I even bought cars that I didn't really like. Dude, I think the longest I've had a vehicle, it was a Pontiac Grand Am, and it was silver.
Pontiacs were like a lot of people's first or second car, I feel like. Because they were like well priced. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, there it is right there. That's that was absolutely my car. That might even be the year, too. That was her.
Oh, yeah. My grandparents had that car.
And this will just give you a peek into, I had a FUBU phase, and then we segue into my douchebag phase, which was in the Pontiac Grand Am era. And me and this kid, we were, oh God, it hurts me to even say it out of my mouth. We had like this weird little thing. I wouldn't call it a gang, but it was just the two of us. And it was like a running joke that I don't even think I can say it. I think it's so douchebag, so filled with douchebaggery that I don't even think I can say it out loud. But it was this thing that we kind of made up, and it was elite. Like that was essentially the thing. Like that was.
What do you mean?
Like that was. It was just
like you had a crew. You had a crew, and you guys were called elite.
Yes. And dude, on the back of that Pontiac Grand Am, it's in big, bold, chicken scratch type cool guy lettering across the whole back window. It said elite.
Did you guys have like a handshake, or like when you pass by, would you put like your E's in there, like, oh yeah, elite boys?
We did throw.
Were you elite boys or just elite?
It was just elite. It wasn't even the elite. It was just elite, and we did throw our E's up. I will say
you did.
It brings me no joy to share that with you, and I don't know that I've ever shared that fact on all my years on the radio, and it pains me to say it out loud.
Was it like East Coast or was it like?
No, it was. It was just this. It was just throw up the E's.
Gross.
Yeah, it was. It was a different time. It was a coming of age period for me where I was clearly trying to find myself.
This was right after the food buffets.
It was a little bit later than I'd like to recognize in life. But yes, it would have been the post FUBU phase.
Oh man, I'm trying to think if I ever had something like yeah, we did.
You did?
Yeah, we had stupid stuff like that.
Don't be. I mean, I feel like we're sharing.
Yeah. They had my cousins and all that because like we all lived in the same area in Canada when I went back, and I don't know who came up with the idea, but we called ourselves royalty.
Dude, that's pulled from the pages of Elite.
Yeah, now that I'm saying,
you
we come from the same clock, and we had our thing was this. It was man, it was a stupid crowd we made,
dude.
Because we're like, oh yeah, we're all family, we're like a kingdom, and then I think someone's like, what about royalty? And we all just we call ourselves royalty.
I absolutely love it.
So lame.
If you want to get in on a douchebag confession, feel free. 800-771-10. Wait,
we didn't put it on our cars though.
Well, okay. Well, those that live in glass houses should not throw stones. My royal brother. Let's just we took it one step too far. We took it one step too far. The stickers are one step too far. I'll give you that. What's the phone number again? 800-771-1025. If you want to weigh in on any of these stories or just get in, today's a good day to do so. A little interesting thing popping up in the weather department. No need to freak out, but the Hurricane Center is now watching an area in the Gulf of America for possible tropical development. Forecasters have identified an area of showers and thunderstorms currently located over the Caribbean that is expected to move west-northwest into the Bay of Campeche this weekend. I don't think that's how you say it. An area of low pressure could form, and some development is possible on Sunday or Monday. The dates that I've seen that they're talking about, it's pretty much from the whole upper half of Florida into Texas and back down around are just an area to watch. And I think if anything were to happen, sadly, it would be probably July 4th through the 7th. Oh. So nothing really to be alarmed about at all yet. But, I like to watch it early. A lot of people in Florida like to pay attention to these things to see what's going to happen. And again, I think we're entering very interesting territory this hurricane season just because so many people are freaked out by what happened last year. And I want to say this is I think this is the first area that we've been watching in the Gulf this hurricane season. So we'll see what it boosts up to or if it goes away by Monday.
I'm getting a little nervous just because I think it was like a couple days ago, Nicole was having a conversation with our neighbor outside, and he was like, "Yeah, this place floods pretty bad."
Well, did it come inside for them? Do you know?
She didn't ask them that. Shoddy journalism.
I would think if they did, you would know.
He would have told us.
Somebody there would have been somebody that told you. There would have been signs. That if like everybody on the first floor flooded out.
Well, the sandbags at the back of our place wasn't a good sign.
Yeah, but hopefully those sandbags worked.
Yeah, you are right.
Maybe that's all you can hope for.
It's the parking lot because the way it's made, it's kind of like it like caves in the middle. Yeah. So
yeah, it's crazy. I mean, areas that have never flooded before flooded last year, and even this year with these crazy storms, including the tornado that touched down earlier this week. Everything seems a little more vicious in the weather department. Senning Show, you're live on the air in the middle of John's Joints. Who is this? 941. Hello? I feel like you're struggling to get to the phone, or we're inside your pocket. One of the two. Goodbye. Senning Show, you're live on the air.
Hello?
Hey, who's this?
Hey, how's it going, man? Me and my my best buddy in high school. We used to always joke about how we were going to drop out.
Your phone is terrible. Can you change anything? It sounds like you're talking through a paper cup. Can you take off Bluetooth?
Oh yeah, I'm talking through headphones. I thought this would be better.
It's not. It's worse.
Yeah, it sounds muffled, dog.
Let me try this.
Yeah, no
Is
worse.
this any better?
Oh, that's about 100 times better. So you and your what did you and your crew used to do?
We were. It was just me and my buddy growing up, right? We would say that we were superior. We were better than everyone.
Oh, superior! That's a good one.
That's good.
Dude, that's good. Dude, I got to tell you, royalty,
military,
elite, superior.
Yeah.
Dude, these are like the 3 branches of douchebaggery. Oh, dude. Leave it to a guy who was in the superior crew to drop an F-bomb on the radio so aggressively.
You would never do that in royalty.
Dude, elite would never do that either. We're
better than that.
We were classy.
Yes.
We were classy, and we knew better than to drop F-bombs on the radio. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this? Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Who are you?
Hello. Hey, my name's Eric.
Eric, what's up, dude?
All right. So I had one of those douchebag moments too.
What a moment we're all bonding over.
Oh my God! Senior year in high school, we were big Bone Thugs and Harmony fans.
Oh, nice.
Dude! So we were SLW, which was Smoking Lethal Warriors.
Dude, I like that. I like that a lot.
I had a white Jeep with the SLW sticker on the back and a No Fear sticker on the front.
Oh man, you were what's the era here? This like early 90s, mid 90s?
97.
Dude, that's a sweet spot. Oh man, that's the Diz is showing me a picture of his royalty crew. Oh dude, that's were you guys like a gang? Were you causing trouble?
No. We just smoked a lot of weed.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Yep.
Are you gonna go? Are you gonna relive your glory days and go see Bone Thugs when they come to the Amp here in a couple months?
I've seen them like 7 times. I think I'm good.
Well, they're all back together though. Thank you. Sending this out to the SLW crew. What it do? Put up your set royalty.
But not the superiors.
Elite.
Yeah. We're at war with superiors.
Yes, those superior ass bitches. They don't know how to act right.
We need to check their ass.
Senning Show, who's this?
Hey, this is Dave.
Hey, Dave, what's going on?
Back in the day, we had a group called NAFPLA. It was the North American Free Pipe Laying Agreement. And we had a competition every month. You got a case of Budweiser for the guy who installed the most sprinkler systems in our crew, if you know what I mean.
I think I know what you're saying. Give me the letters again.
It was like NAFTA. It was NAFPLA, North American Free Pipe Laying Agreement. We had monthly meetings. We had cases of beer that were basically like it was the pot went to the winner of who installed the most sprinkler systems that month, and it had to be verified.
Dude.
So at least one of your boys had to know that you installed.
Dude, I have to say,
verifiable proof.
You may win. It's less douchey. It's less douchey and more funny. So I don't know if that means you win or lose.
We had meetings. We had like Robert's Rules of Order. We had to have a quorum whenever we had a meeting.
Oh, damn! You took it.
It was serious. Yeah. We had a handbook. Like it was. This was before social media. Is why the only reason we didn't all get arrested.
Dude, the Superior Crew's got nothing on you boys. Good work. Thank you. Dude, it reminds me. I know that many things remind me of Tim Robinson sketches, but do you know the one where he's like the baby's crying? And he goes, yeah, the baby's crying because he knows I used to be a piece of.
Oh, yeah.
And then he goes through, he talks about they used to slick their hair back and the sloppy steaks and all of that. I feel like that's our phase for all this. Yeah. The elite, the superior, the royalty. SLW boys.
You got to find a photo of the car that says elite.
Oh, dude.
Post that.
And the thing is, as it's happening, and I know you didn't have the sticker, but as the Royal Crew probably knew, like in real time, you think it's cool. And my question was it cool?
I was pushing back for a while because I grew up with a brother who was heavily in the gang thing.
So you felt like it was like stolen valor.
Yeah,
almost.
I was like, we're not in these streets like that. And they're like, yeah, but it's like a family thing. I was like, I pushed back for a while until I seen how many people liked it around us. I go, Okay, yeah, royalty for life, right? Am I right, dog?
Yours may have, based on what you just said, yours may have been cooler. Nobody ever told me that mine was cooler. They liked it. Nobody ever shrilled for the elite.
Yeah, well, you got to realize we were only brothers in the neighborhood, so anything we did was cool.
They were just like, "Hey, dudes!
Hey, royalty guys! Yeah, bud!"
Don't go anywhere. We got more joints to fire up. A cat named Mo in for Drew Garabo this afternoon. I believe Little Birdie told me the attorney Patrick Smith, stud of a man, on and off the mic, chiseled abs. He'll be sitting in with him, and you never know who else. So make sure you keep it locked here. More Senning Show, more joints to be burned on the way. But I ain't got no dough. Gotta make some money, so I'm making my dummy rocks if I go broke. I was talking off the air a little bit ago to our buddy engineer Mike Cernak about potentially getting a pool chiller from Hawkins Service Co. Your pool should be chill as can be. Cool things down with $300 off an Aqua Cal chiller from Hawkins Service Co. Or make your pool pump work smarter, not harder. They've got so many crazy pool pumps now. You can set it up from your phone. You don't have to worry about timers that are from the Ice Age. You got $250 off a variable speed pump this month only. These summer pool specials end in just a few days, so don't miss out. They really do handle it all. HVAC, plumbing, electric, pool repair. Make an appointment today, 813-445-8209. If it's your first time using them and you heard about Hawkins on the bone, 10% off, boom, right there. Always online at HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. This is where you earn your money. The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Congratulations, winner. You'd won $1,000.
Awesome. This is Doug from Lutz, and I just won $1,000 from Mike Calta's Vacay Payday.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Keep listening to The Bone for your chance to win cold, hard cash. 102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Leaving St. Pete out toward the Howard Franklin, it looks like an earlier interstate accident at 4th Street is now out of the way. We're no longer seeing significant delays there. In Hillsborough, there's been a wreck along Dale Mabry and Northdale, as well as one southbound along Bruce B. Downs between Beers and Fletcher. We're doing pretty well right now in Pinellas. This is Jim with traffic.
School is out and summer is here. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Honda your first stop and drive a new Honda Pilot, $479 per month, or a new Honda Accord Hybrid, just $359 per month. Test drive your new Honda today at Crown Honda. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-509-4942 for complete details.
Hey, it's John Senning here for Reese Windows. Hurricane season is upon us, so do not wait to upgrade your home with Hurricane Impact Windows. Reese Windows has been installing quality windows for over 50 years. These windows are made in America, and Reese is a family-owned business. Plus, Reese installs most windows in just 6 to 8 weeks. For a free quote, text TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129. Protect your home today with Reese Windows.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation. I won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAW-FRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby, for Crunch Fitness. June's begun, and you should begin on that summer body. It's the perfect time to join for $1 with enrollment and membership starting at $9.99 a month. Go to crunch.com for over 500 locations nationwide. I'm at Crunch 5 days a week. I have my own personal trainer. There's no reason you can't, too. Also, you can work any of the $1 million worth of shiny new equipment on your own. Memberships, $9.99 a month, and enrollment $4. Hurry, our friends, soon. Go to crunch.com and let's get crunched. When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty, that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Dead Air Day with Huxworks is Saturday, June 28th at Sharko's Tactical. The crew from Dead Air and Huxworks, the two best suppressor manufacturers in the world, will be at the shop and on hand to walk you through the best the industry has to offer. And if you don't have a suppressor yet, what are you waiting for? With the new norm of 3 to 6 day suppressor wait times and the incredible deals at Sharko's, make plans and clear your Saturday now. Gear up and save big at Sharko's Tactical this Saturday, June 28th for Dead Air Day featuring Huxworks.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers weight loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at 4hers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At 4hers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and personalized compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for personalized compounded semaglutide starts at just $165 a month for a 12-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at 4hers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's 4hers.com/radio. FORHERS.com/radio.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
William is one of millions of Americans who uses GoodRx to save on the cost of their prescriptions.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, 2 days old, she had to have open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. It adds up at the end of the month. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, GoodRx save you a lot of money. Saving that extra $200-300 a month. We're able to do all these extra activities, so it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets.
Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com and start saving today. GoodRx user compensated for their time. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance.
102.5 The Bone and Stella Artois are on a mission to find the best wings in the Bay. Voted Hooters, Hurricane Eddie's in Dunedin, and Abe's Place. Scan the QR code. Vote, and you can win Stella swag, beer, bragging rights, you decide. Go to thebestwingsinthebay.com for details.
When it really matters, choose Farrah & Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Partly cloudy skies for today. We'll watch some scattered showers and storms developing and then working their way inland as the day goes on. Rain chance right around 40% with a daytime high of 91 degrees. Then for tonight, most of the storms come to an end, but watch for maybe some overnight coastal showers. Overnight low down to 78 degrees.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. We're wrapping it up for the week. But I could not bring in your powerhouse of an afternoon program that's coming your way in just about 20 minutes. The man who is fresh off of posting shirtless pics and celebrating a birthday week. And a man who should be posting shirtless pics and celebrating at all times.
Preach.
It is a cat named Mo and attorney Patrick Smith. What's going on, gentlemen?
Happy to be here, buddy. Absolutely.
Now, there were many things I wanted to talk to you about, and I feel like you kind of sent me down a different path right before we went on air. Mo, So are you saying that, is it a secret that you think things will be too wild at the beach bash, that you will be retiring early to not get yourself in trouble?
I'll put it out now. I don't care. You're going to get daylight Mo. You're going to get morning Mo. You're going to get afternoon Mo. You ain't getting nighttime Mo. 6 p.m. Mo is saying, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya.
Why is that? What do you think's going on?
I have done too many cruises, too many comedy shows to know after 6 p.m. when people have been drinking all day, nothing good happens. I got a good life.
This
John
feels
City.
like it's going against your whole being right now. Like you are so pumped full of tea. Your muscles and your ass eating is just so out of control these days that it's just
I don't know
oozing.
what that means.
I know exactly what.
Yeah, we were all here in the break.
I'm just saying. It feels like this would be your return to the nightlife based on what you are.
No. So I'll give you 6:37, and then Mo's out.
No, I want to rebut this directly. This man in a hotel room with his baby, he's going to be looking for an escape because I've gotten that phone call where he said, "Hey, man, can you meet me at a random hotel bar in Clearwater? I need someone to drink with. I need out of this room."
Okay.
So I'm telling you, there's no way he's going back to that room at 6 o'clock.
Now, that did happen.
When the baby goes to sleep, maybe then he goes back to the room.
But the maelstrom of Bone listeners drinking all day willy-nilly and having no governor and full autonomy. Nah, I'm good.
That's gonna be the sweet spot.
Prime time people watch.
Wait, you buried the lead there. You're bringing your child?
That's what I was waiting for.
I have to.
What do you mean? How long have we known about this? How do you not find a damn babysitter?
There is none. There is none.
You don't have one. You don't have an in-law.
The one. My mother is in Plant City, and she's of ailing health, and Melanie's mother is of incapacitated movement.
So
and Bowie, if you've seen any of the videos, and I'm sure you have because we're Facebook friends, she's a maelstrom.
Well, there's always the family in Alabama, buddy.
You know,
always the Alabama family.
Listen, she's not going to be in the mix of the Bone affairs.
Because that's the thing is, I'm thinking about retracting my presence. I did not know children would be there. Now that I know there will be children,
I was promised they're not allowed.
I may be out.
She won't be around any of that because I'm not an idiot. But I will. I'm good after 7.
I try not to snitch on my friends, but does the management know about this? I mean, we're gonna have to get this shut down.
I love the contrast in the energy that you're bringing to this event, John, versus what Mo's like.
What Mo is bringing is almost 6 decades worth of wisdom.
Yeah, and John's like, "Hey, please no children."
No. She won't be around all of that, but she'll be there. But after 7, I've never been that guy to say, and I worked in stand up for 25 years in a club where I didn't even go to work until 7 p.m. I have done where people go, okay, we've been drinking here, we've been doing this, let's go to the next bar.
That's the whole thing. It's all of that, but we don't have to leave. Let's go to this party, go to this pool, go down here.
It doesn't matter. After 7 o'clock p.m.
I don't buy it.
After 7 p.m.,
we'll convince him.
If you've been drinking all day, after 7 p.m., you are officially at the next bar.
That's where the party starts.
And I'm good.
We've seen him bounce on us.
I bounced on you too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But you weren't going to a hotel room where the baby was.
But let me ask something. Yeah. When I bounced on you two,
yes,
it was the 3 of us,
yes,
brother to brother to brother, having a good time.
Great time.
We shared the same underwear. That's how close we were. Good time.
I didn't remember that part, but I did also throw up for 5 hours when I got home that night.
Exactly. When I said Mo out, you two stayed. You ended up naked on your porch, locking yourself off, leaving your phone somewhere, and Patrick Smith.
Fine, I jogged.
He's like,
that is the funniest part. That's the funniest part is probably the last sickest I've been was that night.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I left my phone in the Uber. They brought it back. My clothes were sitting on the front porch. I woke up next to the toilet, and I remember texting Patrick sometime shortly after I became conscious again. He goes, "Oh yeah, I just finished up a 2.5 mile run. No big deal."
But don't paint it like Patrick was fine that night.
No, he wasn't. That was as far down the road as I've seen him, I believe.
Yes. As you see the wall coming, and you even pointed it out, you were like, dude, that was masterful. Like, we're walking down Central's, and it's just like, I need an Uber.
Well, he was pushing until the moment all of a sudden he goes, I'm out. It was like
that was like down the ball.
It was
pushing drinks on me. I wasn't arguing.
And
I was happy with
it.
it.
And it is because John and Patrick are probably around the same age. I probably got the better part of a decade plus on.
You're double our age. Yeah, continue.
Shut up. I saw where they were headed the second drink in before.
So did we.
No, you did.
We were excited.
Before anybody was drunk, the second drink in, I said John's going to end up naked outside his house with no phone and no keys.
I think he might have. The thing was about that night, a lot of booze. More probably bourbon than I've drank in a single sitting.
It wasn't just bourbon. It
was everything. But the real sneaker was I bought a 1,000-milligram gummy from a van on Central.
Well, you made it basically your locker. You talked the guy into holding your stuff.
What? So there are elements to this because Patrick Smith has a fascinating phenomenon. When he gets really wasted, he encourages other people to buy things.
Yes, that's true.
We went to the Urban Still House, and we're leaving. We're gone.
Yeah.
And we get in there, and he's like, and keep in mind, you picked up the tab that night, which was very hefty.
Yeah.
So at that point, we get in there, and he goes, oh, come on, buy us a couple hoodies. Buy us a couple hoodies.
Don't understand. I was Rodney Dangerfield in Caddyshack. I was like, let's take 2 of these, 4 of these.
He literally walks in. He goes, put it on my man's tab. I go to I did. I spent $250 in the gift shop.
He did. Got a jar of cherries. I'm like, I don't even know what we're going to do with these.
But Diz, prior to that, he will say, we're doing that 100 shot. We're doing that $100 a shot. What was it? Horse soldier.
Oh,
high-end horse soldier.
Yeah, we did the commander that night.
And I go, Patrick, that's $100 a pour. He goes, so? Patrick, and in his
so we'll only get 2 each.
Now, in his defense, he doesn't care. But it's like you look at these two guys. Now, Patrick's a professional at it, and Senning's not a professional at it.
I don't know.
Well, hold on. But he's not a neophyte. But Senning is a guy that's neophyte, a beginner.
Why did you just say beginner?
Well, then you wouldn't know how smart he was.
I forget who I'm talking to.
He wouldn't be able to play the superior card.
Senning is a cat, and I admire this about him. And I have that in me, but I've got a decade plus on experience. He's a guy that says, okay, I'm open for whatever this experience is going to be. Yeah. Now, I've already experienced it, so I'm like, hey, you guys are on your own. I got a baby. I'm out.
Speaking of the baby, who's going to watch Bowie when you're tossing salad?
I know what you're talking about there. A lot of arcane references.
Put her in the bathtub.
I'd like to nominate John to babysit. That'll keep both of them in check. You know, I mean,
dude, I think that that's
it's a questionable decision.
No, because again, she will be.
You said that repeatedly.
Outside of whatever, and I'm going to be having fun without Bowie being there.
You are not tapping at 6. I know how this conversation is going to go. You're going to be like, all right, one more. One more, and then the bottle's killed.
Without Bowie being there after 7, I'm good.
We should do a Bowie bounty and see how many times people spot Bowie.
And if you listen closely, he's already gone from 6 to 7 in this conversation.
If it gets to be 5 or more.
You might catch me out at 8, but then I'm done.
And now look, 8.
Yeah.
Look, the meter's moving. We're moving the needle.
Bowie bingo.
Where there's different things you can get to get bingo.
Yeah, like I saw Bowie in the pool. I saw Bowie at the bar.
I got a selfie with Bowie.
Y'all will see Bowie.
I do want to touch on another thing that's happening at the Beach Bash, which is Saturday morning. Patrick Smith will be broadcasting live. On site. And we've talked about Bloody Marys and a little bit of I feel like it's going to be incumbent upon Diz and I think Mo too. You're going to have a baby anyways. We need to be there early to rally the troops.
Absolutely.
Bright and early, 8 o'clock.
We're going to be there Friday night.
We'll
checking in Friday night.
Wake up early.
We're saying wake up and get to it.
I wake up early anyway. I'll be there. I'll be right there with Patrick.
My proposition to you then, if I'm doing the Bloody Mary, you got to do the carrot.
Do the carrot.
I don't think we can.
We're not going to dive into
the specifics here based on.
Have you never had a Bloody Mary?
I've had a Bloody Mary.
I think I had like a sip, and I'm not a big tomato guy.
Nobody is.
Nobody is.
I love tomatoes. I'll eat a raw tomato.
No.
I'll eat it like an apple.
I love tomatoes too. Nobody's a big tomato juice guy. That's what I meant to say. And that's what Bloody Mary is. It's tomato juice.
Yeah, but
disgusting.
No, you'll never see anybody just willy-nilly drinking a can of tomato juice. A V8, whatever.
I disagree.
Yeah,
Do you drink V8?
I don't order it out. If I go into a gas station, I'm not grabbing a V8 for
That's
the road.
what I'm saying.
Into a 7-Eleven
That's
real
what I'm
quick.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, you see it in a Bloody Mary, or you don't see it.
Okay. Well, I'll try it. I'm going to hate it, but I'll try
No,
it.
you won't hate it.
You're not going to hate it.
Yeah.
I'm going to hate it.
There's enough filigree in a Bloody Mary to keep you distracted from the fact that you're drinking tomato juice.
Got a thesaurus with you?
Oh, my God. If you guys go to high school.
If you're looking for 4 more hours of words you don't know, don't go anywhere. A cat named Mo and the attorney Patrick Smith step up to the plate next.
Bring
to
a
fill in
thesaurus.
for Drew Garabo Live. Thank you guys for hanging with us.
We
for
love
a
Happy to
bit.
be here, buddy.
We love
Love
you
you
guys.
too. Don't go anywhere. Thank you to everybody who participated in the show this week. Shout out to JoJo. I love you, JoJo.
I love that slut, too.
Everything's okay. Diz does this thing where I think he just wants to prove all of the terrible things he can say about her
Right.
and she not care.
Because he's focused on you.
Well, no, just because I think she's in a whole different stratosphere.
Yeah.
That just like
I'm royalty, baby.
Yeah, I can offend people and he can't, I guess. That's the whole thing. Don't go anywhere. Drew Garabo Live coming up next with a cat named O and the attorney Patrick Smith.
And Spike on the mic.
Oh, Spike's in the house
Yes,
too.
he is.
The homecoming, the prodigal son returns.
Who's letting him in? His badge don't work.
Not me.
Not me. I'm taking the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm not letting him in. Hope to see a bunch of people out at the Slightly Stupid show tonight. And again, make your plans. I'll be out at Furman Ford in Clearwater starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow until 2. Special guest co-host me with the Mike O Radio Show. We're giving away Jason Aldean tickets, Busch Gardens tickets. We're grilling. Hope to see you out there. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Let's have some summer fun in the summer sun, Bone fam. It's the Neutral Summer of Music. Presented by Neutral. Win tickets to some of the summer's biggest shows like Thomas Rhett, Katy Perry, Jason Aldean, and more. Plus, score Neutral summer gear, including hats and coolers. Scan the QR code at participating Florida Circle K's, Miller's Ale House, or at the Blind Goat in Tampa to enter. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Visit theboneonline.com for more details. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Leaving St. Pete out toward the Howard Franklin, it looks like an earlier interstate accident at 4th Street is now out of the way. We're no longer seeing significant delays there. In Hillsborough, there's been a wreck along Dale Mabry and Northdale, as well as one southbound along Bruce B. Downs between Beers and Fletcher. We're doing pretty well right now in Pinellas. This is Jim with traffic.
After you've been injured at no fault of your own, you shouldn't be stuck footing the medical bills or dealing with lost wages. Farah and Farah's accident attorneys are here to make it easy. Contact Farah and Farah, 1-800-500-5555, farahandfarah.com. Make it a Farah fight, Tampa.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet. June is typically a huge month here at Stingray, and this year there's almost a buying frenzy as customers are looking to snap up the bargains while they last, especially on pre-owned vehicles. Here at Stingray, we take a lot of pride in the quality of the pre-owned vehicles we offer, many that look and feel almost new. And there are plenty of good reasons to buy a pre-owned vehicle, especially avoiding the dreaded D word, depreciation. Right now, we have 150 high-quality pre-owned vehicles available with a great selection of certified pre-owned Chevys, like a 2020 certified pre-owned Chevy Equinox LS for just $17,900. And since saving money is on the top of everyone's mind, remember that Stingray has no dealer fee on any pre-owned vehicle, and that automatically saves you $1,000 to $1,500. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Mom and Dad seem different after a European-style holiday on MSC Cruises.
Call us Cloud and Yvette.
The ship had restaurants, shops, and nightlife.
Ah, La Galleria.
And of course, American touches like an aqua park and a sweets shop.
American je ne sais quoi.
Mom, you're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Kevin.
Book now and save up to 40% off, plus kids sail free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Hey, did you know that with Frontier Fiber Internet, the best Wi-Fi isn't just for VIPs anymore?
So even if I have less than 1 million followers?
Or me, a total noob?
What if I'm not in the metaverse yet?
Yeah, now everyone can get Wi-Fi 7 with a premium Eero router on Fiber 500 and up. Now starting at only $39.99 per month. Switch to the most advanced Wi-Fi on 100% fiber internet. Only from Frontier. Good to go. In select areas, price for 12 months with autopay. ETF terms apply. Max speeds wired. Actual average and Wi-Fi speed vary.
John Senning here for Furman Ford, Clearwater's big Ford store. Maybe you've been waiting, trying to figure out that perfect time to get a brand new truck or SUV. Well, let me tell you, that time is right now during the Ford Employee Pricing Sales Event. You might have seen it on the news. You might have heard your friends talking about it, not really knowing what it means. You are going to pay exactly what a Ford employee pays across a full line of trucks and SUVs. This unprecedented opportunity is giving you massive savings on some of America's best-selling vehicles. You need to make your plans now to go see Bob Murray and my friends at Furman Ford today. If you haven't laid your eyes on the brand new, big, beautiful showroom, it really does have to be seen to be believed. They're right on US 19 in Clearwater, and you can always check them out online at FurmanFord.com. Furman Ford, from America, for America. Make sure when you get in there, you let them know that John Senning sent you.
Summer's heating up, and so are the nights. Cool off and turn up the heat at XTC Supercenters and Planet X, Tampa Bay's ultimate adult playgrounds. From beach-ready lingerie to toys that'll make your summer sizzle. We've got everything you need to spice things up, with or without air conditioning. Whether you're planning a hot date, a wild weekend, or just treating yourself, our shelves are fully stocked, and our deals are hotter than Florida asphalt. So slide into XTC Supercenters and Planet X. Multiple locations across Tampa Bay. Open late. Must be 18 or older. Hydration not included. Bring your own water bottle.
This 4th of July is going to be a blast. Open a new free checking account with Mid-Florida Credit Union online or at one of our 60-plus branches now through July 6th, and we'll give you $400, along with cashback debit card rewards. No hot dog shortage, no ringing in your ears, no disappointing duds. So get yourself $400 and put a little green into your red, white, and blue. Boom, go the Benjamins. Mid-Florida. Insured by NCUA, 0.00% annual percentage yield. Terms and conditions apply.